A full 60-second timeout. Foul 21, Lydia Andrews, her third, team foul.
The foul was up to 21 Hasty. And it's a 16-point lead again at 43-27. Biggest lead of the ball game now.
Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
United Producers, Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers, unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website. Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498-1736. Don't worry, Mike Busick knows every aspect of the HVAC maintenance inside and out. Mike is a problem solver and can get all your equipment up and running like new. Whether it's summer or winter, then Mike is your guy. Busick Mechanical Services, HVAC done right, Paoli, Indiana.
812-498-1736.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program. The foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
United Producers Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
At Eddie Gilstrap, our customers are family. Rated in the top 6% nationwide in Ford dealers, we pride ourselves on our no-pressure environment, honesty, and integrity. Come see us today and discover why we're different. Eddie Gilstrap Motors.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square. We are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
Michael Long with American Family Insurance offers auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance, which includes motorcycles, boats, ATVs, UTVs, classic and antique autos, renters, manufactured homes, rentals, along with event coverage such as weddings, golf hole-in-ones, conferences, and much, much more. He's licensed in Indiana, Ohio, and Florida. For more information, look him up on Facebook to see insurance tips and to sign up for his agency giveaways. Michael Long, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof.
Welcome to West Washington Livestream. My name is Brad Mills. I'm here with Paoli head coach Neil Detmer. Neil, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on a great season up this point.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I love anybody who's promoting high school football, and so we appreciate the coverage on all ends, and happy to be on here.
So, Coach, you're coming off some big wins. Anytime you go to Leopold and win like you did, and of course winning the Orange Bowl there, setting yourself up good in the PLAC. How is this team playing for you right now? I mean, I see them playing very well. We are, and we're a very experienced football team. We returned 9 starters from last season who've played a lot of football. Have been playing since they were sophomores. And so they're an experienced group that knows how to win now. They've learned how to win a little bit more and how to continue to build on what they've done previously. And losing only one senior from last year's team, he was a big one, but it's kind of one of those where you just kind of reload and there's no rebuild right now, is there? No, and that's a big credit to those guys that are coming back. That's always a scary thing, too. You're only losing one senior from a team that played for a sectional championship. Are they going to be full, or are they going to be hungry still and want to come back and get to work? And they've come back and gone to work for us. So, we'll talk about our matchup, but, your end goal there, of course, sectionals, regional, semi-state, and state title. What is the drive for those kids? Is there someone that's in the on the team that is the driving force for you, or is it a group of them that are really pushing you guys towards your goals? It's really the whole group. Our guys up front, especially those offensive and defensive linemen, have done a really good job all year long. Those are the guys we get behind, and they clear the way for all of our backs, and they've done a really nice job of stopping the run. And they've just kind of set the tone for us of how we're going to go attack every day.
and that's something you have there. So you'll be coming to Campbellsburg here. You've had success here, as you've been coach at Paoli. What are you expecting out of the Senators as you come here to Campbellsburg on Friday?
You're going to get a very well coached football team. They're young, but they've got some explosive kids in that backfield, and the quarterback's going to be special. I think he's really talented. Those slot backs are really talented. It's a difficult matchup. Mostly because we're very similar in how we're attacking. So it's kind of weird in that way that we're kind of facing ourselves a little bit in that option attack. And defensively, they get after you. Again, young but got some good size as well. And they're going to be a difficult task for us. We've got to come out ready to play.
I know it is like looking in the mirror when you see that, but have you ever seen a Coach Lowry team throw the ball as much as you've probably seen them on tape throw the ball this year?
In 2018, we definitely threw the ball quite a bit when we were both here together. That was a big part of our game. But he's definitely starting to throw the ball again this year with the skill guys that you guys have. It's definitely a huge benefit, and it's something that we want to get to with our offensive scheme as well, as to be able to throw the ball a little bit more.
So I always like to ask you the Coach Lowry question there, but let's say you're going back to your days on the coaching staff. Who's the first guy to pick up the check, Coach?
Oh, it's Coach Lau, easily. He's the type of guy that would do anything for you. It didn't matter, time of day, time of night. He's there for you. He's definitely picking up the check first.
I saw that question somewhere, and I was like, I'm going to ask Neil that as we go. Coach, you've got a great group here, and you're looking at that. I know we're going to have a battle on Friday night. Is it crazy to think we're already almost halfway through the football season?
Absolutely. It goes so fast every single year. I can't believe we're already into week 5, and you're hitting that halfway point. You're only guaranteed 10 football games, and so halfway through the season, this is the point where you want to make sure you're starting to play your best and really getting your stride as you head into the latter part of the season.
And that's what we have is it's going to be a battle tonight in Campbellsburg here. Coach, thank you for joining us, and good luck as we both of us embark. I always say outside of our game, good luck, but, you guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with in 2A, so good luck this year.
Thank you for having me on, and I appreciate it, and thanks for the well wishes as well.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Welcome to West Washington Live Stream. My name is Brad Mills. I'm here with head coach Jeremy Lowry on this beautiful Friday. Coach, we got a little Friday energy going out here. In this going to be a hot one today here as we take on Paoli and homecoming, and coming off a tough loss over a French Lick. I will say it was kind of the team of two halves when I was watching the game. I know that second half was something that you really on tape, and I know as you were sitting there, they played so well in that second half. What were your thoughts on that game and where we stand today?
You just got to build, and You got to have conversations with your football team. Our kids care, and they're pleasers, and they want to perform, and they want to do well, and they want to do well for each other and the community and their coaching staff. So, one thing is, just learning how to handle a disappointment. And for us, it's real simple. It's never quite as good as it seems. It's never quite as bad as it seems. It's generally somewhere in between. And we watch the film, and we assess, and we look at the mistakes we made. We try to improve on those mistakes, and it is what it is. And, we did some good things last Friday, but we didn't do enough good things. And the good news is when you watch the film, we physically matched up better than what it appeared during the game. And when we got a hat on a hat, things went well. We just got to get more hats on hats. And we got some growing pains, and it's a tough time of year. Been a little bit banged up, a little bit of sickness. But, we don't make excuses, and we're not going to play the excuse game and the blame game or anything like that. We're going to go back to work. All football teams have injuries. All football teams have sickness go through their team, and you just got to learn to deal with those things and understand that nothing's given to you. And that's what we want our kids to understand, that if you want to be successful like we know they do, that it takes hard work. And there's not a single opponent that we're going to go out and play this fall that's going to give us anything. You got to go take it.
I think that's a point that a lot of people don't understand. After you get past those first couple weeks of, getting the juices flowing and out there, it only gets harder as you go. There's usually no bad teams left on your schedules because you keep going. Then you get into playoff time, and then it's really that away. I will say, body language, you're pointing that out. That was something we brought up, kind of off the air, was the whole crew we were watching. Everybody building each other up, and that's there. I think that's something that when I talk to these kids, they're like, yeah, there's disappointment in losing, but man, they're not going to let one person dwell on something being bad. They're going to pick that person up. They're going to get them going. There's no blame game. There's no, I think it was Buddy Ryan and Jeff Fisher on the sidelines. Was that right? No, Buddy Ryan and the guy from Atlanta. Yeah, we'll figure it out. The internet's yelling at us right now, Coach. But June Jones, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? They're all that. But yeah, that's the throwing the Oilers. Gilbride. Yes, the Oilers reference there for my native Texan. Got to do it. So Coach, we go into this one. Coach Dittmer's got a great team at Paoli. This is a great line. That's where I think it starts with them. And you talk about matching up physically and matching up. If you don't match up physically, then you have to basically it's assignment football. In my opinion, I don't know what your philosophy is on that this week or what you've talked to your team about.
Yeah, so they're really good in the trenches, and they've got 13 seniors. The most of that experience is up front. Their O&D line is impressive, and we're going to have to play well there. And but you got to play there every week. Yeah. Well, there every week. And you mentioned it. The body language, the mannerisms, how we go about our business. That's all stuff that's very important to us, and we believe that stuff bleeds onto the football field. It's how you act up in this building, in the classroom, and how you act out in the community. All those things. You just got to, as we refer to doing the right things right, the more things you do right and do the right way, those things pay off. And sometimes they don't pay off right when you want them to pay off, but they pay off. And like you said, we played a good football team last week. We're playing a good football team this week. We're in the grind. And you learn a lot about your football in the grind. And that's what I'm excited about, because I know the type of kids we have on our football team, and I know how they're going to respond, and I'm excited for them that they get to come back out, play another game, and show who they are and show what they're made of.
That's something exciting when you're a coach, when hey, if it doesn't go our way on Friday night at one point, they're not going to hang their heads. They're not going to do that. They're going to keep fighting, which is, I know, the Senator way. That's something you've really, ingrained on these kids, and they got that. I heard the word grit. I love the word grit. I think it's a word that I wish in life we had more grit in whatever we do, because there's disappointments like that. Coach Dittmer, I got to ask him a cool question. I always like asking him because you guys coached together for a while, right, and I said, so you guys go out to eat as a coaching staff. Who's picking up the tab? Who do you think he said?
Me.
You're correct. He said Coach Lyle's going to pick it up. So here's my question for you, and I'll let him know next year. Who's going to order the most expensive item on the menu from your crew back there at Paoli when you were there?
Me.
You are. What, you're going to have the steak and eggs or something like that. So, Coach, hey, you're picking up the tab. You got it. So, hopefully the Senators pick up the tab this week as they are going to take on Paoli. Coach, thank you as always for joining us.
Hey, thank you. Excited about it. Those guys, you mentioned Neil and the crew over there. Those guys mean the world to me. We've been through a lot of thick and thin together, and won a lot of hardware and championships together. And, it's kind of like playing your brother in a backyard game of basketball. you love them to death, but you sure do want to kick their tail.
We're going to head back up to the studio. Thank you, Coach. This is West Washington live stream on the Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James pregame show. Thank you so much.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to West Washington Live Stream, live from Art Sanders Field. I'm Brad Mills alongside Triple H himself, Handsome, Hunter, Holiday. It's a mouthful to say every week.
I like that when you call me Handsome, Brad.
I do. And, of course, the wizard of everything that we have, Mr. Craig Akers. You're listening to West Washington Live Stream, simulcast on WWSR. We are live from Art Sanders Field. Like I said, for homecoming week, boys, we're back at home after 1 week on the road. We are here. It's not exactly how the Senators wanted to come back after a big loss last week in French Lick. They definitely went to the casino and lost a lot there, and so they're going to have to kind of reload against a team that's one of the, in my opinion, the best on our schedule.
I would agree to that.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, and tonight's going to be, can the Senators contain Fletcher Cole?
Yes.
The senior quarterback for the Rams, he's kind of a do-it-all. They run the same offense that the Senators run. He likes to keep the ball a little more than what we do. So we're gonna get a heavy dose of him.
Watching him ride that midline is going to be something, Hunter, that is, it's almost like a fine dance. Like you watch Dancing with the Stars, how they pull off all those crazy moves. He does it to the T. He baits teams into the last moment possible, and then he exploits it.
Yeah, I definitely think I was actually sitting here thinking about, we're looking at two offenses that run the exact same plays. Coach Lowry coached at Paoli for several years, comes over to West Washington and sets up the same type of offense. What I would like to see tonight is who practiced on defense to play against that offense this week.
Well, that's something that Paoli may have a little bit of an advantage in, because this is the same offense that they ran when Jeremy was there. So they've been running this offense for 7-8 years now. They ran it before Jeremy was there. They ran it while Jeremy was there. They ran it after he left.
They've ran it since 2006, my first year coaching.
So these boys have grown up in that offense. They've seen it defensively, since they were in 4th grade. So it's going to be a heavy task tonight for the Senators.
And it's going to be for this to not, turn into a lopsided game like we had last week, the Senators have to first is control the ball. They will be receiving the ball here. They're going to be donning the red uniforms with the gray helmets, silver helmets there, and Paoli wearing the white jerseys with the gold helmets with the we were talking about the St. Louis Rams-esque logo with the purple horn on it and the yellow pants. So we're having that. It's also cheer night for those of you who are going to watch, and you're going to be seeing a lot of action in front of us. There's going to be a lot of cheerleaders.
There is quite the crowd here. Senator Nation showed up tonight.
Showed up. My wife got here at 6:30 and said, "Where's my seat?" And I said,
Your best bet for a seat tonight is in your office.
So, yes, and I'll be honest, I came out here and interviewed Coach Lowry. You heard on the pregame show in the parking lot this morning at 8 o'clock, and by golly, there were people up here putting stuff on. Hey, and what a scene before the game. I'll post a picture, but both teams lined up right there for the national anthem.
Yep.
Small town, public schools. Hey, I'll take it. Irregardless of this game tonight, I'm proud of both these programs. That there might be some bad blood down the line, but it's going to be it's a battle, and that's what the Senators are going to have here. Do they want to make a scene? Do they want to make a statement here?
You're exactly right, and it's going to come right here on this opening kickoff. Are the Senators able to field it and control pace? That's tonight's kind of key to victory. You got to control pace against the Rams, where that opening kickoff went right out of bounds. So
just barely out of bounds.
Looks like it's sitting inbounds.
It's set inbounds, but however, it hit right there at Mr. Tankersley on the 31-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a great spot for the Senators. I know we've been battling that 30-yard line all year
long.
Actually,
we're on the 29.
Well.
So, I misspoke. I didn't make up the 51-yard line or anything there, but I did. So that'll bring it out to the 35. I'm right. Yeah, we'll start there. I tell you what, at least it's not as confusing as an NFL kickoff anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to figure out landing zone.
I
don't know. I mean, can we just start on the 40 and just go or something, or the 30? So here we go. Centers are going to be lined up like we said. We're going to see a lot of the same plays. And Coach Dittmer talked about how the Centers like to throw it a little bit like 2000-esque Paoli team. So they are ready for that. They've watched that on tape. We got Hunt in motion. He's going to hand off he's going to keep. He's going to drive forward, and it's going to get about a 4.
Yeah, that's a gain of 4. That's great for the Senators to be able to get that opening play going positive.
Yes, Jameson Collier does a great job of absorbing a guy or two and getting tackled, and he didn't have the ball.
If we can run it like that all night, I think we're going to do a really, really good job of putting points.
So you're saying you put 3 or 4 yards on each play? That's a good thing?
Yeah. That's a first down every 4 downs.
Who knew that math? There we go. Woody Hayes would be proud of us there. As Hunt goes under center, he's got Collier in the backfield, I believe there. No, that's going to be a motion to the outside. It's going to be a pass. We've got a lot of heat coming. He's going to roll out. He's got a guy open. He throws it over the middle of the field.
That's going to be a block in the back here.
60.
Yeah, number 60 there, Sears, the block in the back, and Brown falls down right in coverage there in front of Fletcher Cole before he can make the catch. So two things in that play. At least the ball did hit the ground. It didn't wind up. When a receiver falls, I know you were a defensive back. That's your
go-to, man.
It's kind of like when a ball's tipped, and it's tipped, and you can cream somebody. Yeah. Like we have all these pass interference calls, but the moment it's tipped, it's like, all right, let the bloodbath begin.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the Senators we talked about, they're going to put themselves behind the sticks, which is something we can't do.
Yeah, that's where it gets hard when the Senators are behind on downs here. They've got to really, that 4 yards that we like to get every down doesn't work when you're 15 yards behind.
Yeah. And I like the play call. I do think, and Gavin extended the play. He was able to do that and made a
He did a really good job rolling out of the pocket there and setting his feet to make that throw.
So we'll be in tight there as Dennis goes in motion. It'll be another throw. He's going to pass it out to the outside. That's going to be to Miller. Miller's going to plow forward for about a 19-yard gain before he's dropped down right short of the first down there. What a play.
Looks like he was brought down by Fletcher Cole, number 7.
Yeah,
after he took a big hit.
Who knew quarterbacks could tackle?
Yeah. 3rd and 1 here for the Senators.
I'm going to talk to Coach Bowsman about that down there. I never saw him make a tackle like that. It's 3rd and 1, so here's the key. You get the push off the line, and you get the first down.
Yeah. They're going to bring their whole house here, too. They know it's coming.
And that's going to be Collier up the middle. He's got the surge.
Ooh, he's right at the
here.
stick.
So if we go right here to this gentleman, we got it.
Yeah.
This gentleman right here.
Both sides of the line are both calling it forward.
Yes, and they are. Wow.
There we go. First down for the Senators.
That is an Aaron Shockey Farm Bureau Insurance first down.
There we go.
First one of the game.
Yes, and thank you to I forgot to say Coach Lowry on the Jamie Sullivan Raymond James pregame show there. very cool interview. And Coach Dittmer, we had 5 minutes, and Coach Dittmer helped me out on that one. As Hunt comes under center, he's going to have motion to the left. He's going to keep. He's going to be pushed back. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be picked up by number 34 for the hand. He's going to be in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. So he's going to roll 45 yards on the fumble recovery.
Like when he was trying to throw that ball,
yeah.
They hit his arm and he kind of got it.
Got out there, and so it should have just been there, and it's going to be a fumble for a touchdoon.
You know, that's where as a running back, you got to be looking at your quarterback.
Yeah, you got to know that's
the
coming.
Whole time and know that, hey, he's getting jammed up. I need to be here, be ready, instead of moving forward and getting in front of him.
And that's been our story all year, is that we seem to
bringing two guys off the field. Right
two guys came on. Two guys did come on as we jump off sides, and we didn't know the snap count there because we're on defense, but we just got to be ready to go. That's when you get in there, and it's going to put them a little closer, and they're going to go for 2 here. Just like that. That's what you don't want to do against a bad team. A good team. They're going to go right off the bat here as we're trying to figure out.
Well, we're trying to send defensive guys back in, and now we're not.
Yep, and they are stopping. We have a false start on the offense. Okay, wow.
Wow, that helped.
Right. Okay. That helped us tremendously. So that was Nunez was up there, and he was ready to kick, and he has got a leg on him. I happened to catch him.
Watching him kick earlier, he's got a really good leg on him.
The young man from Corden and him had quite the show when they played each other. As the snap goes to Cole, kick is down. Nunez, it's going to be a little low, but it's going to be good as it goes through, and that's going to be how we're going to start here. So one play and fumble recovery by Tyler Hannon for the Rams. He takes it back to his house, as they would say on SportsCenter. And just like that, the Senators are down with 10:20 on the Salem Card Show Eddie Gelstrap scoreboard.
Exactly. We've got a lot of sponsors. Raymond James with Jamie Sullivan, the Washington County Community Foundation, United Producers with Ryan Batt, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Lynx Clothing and Shoes, Michael Long with American Family, the Substance Abuse Council of Washington County, Busick Mechanical Services. So, we've got a ton of sponsors that allow us to bring you these games both on WWSR and on West Washington live stream through the IHSA network.
What a week on the IHSA network we've had. I know you were doing double duty there at the
I did double duty on Tuesday night. I did triple duty last night. Tonight's just a one game show, and I don't have to run really anything. I'm just kind of standing here.
Well, speaking of run the show, Tyler Hannon, who ran that ball back, is going to be kicking off for the Rams. He kicks a high liner. It's going to go through the legs of number 24 there. I think that's Isaiah Dennis. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to run for it, and he's going to rumble and stumble to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down there.
Right here is where I think Gavin is going to see some diversity, and you're going to see some really true strength from this group as they come back out on the field to run the ball here.
It is. It's something we see. We do have this ability to kind of keep going. This group doesn't quit. And it's just about making, and I hate to say the little things, and you're going to hear me say it all year, because that's the game of football is little things.
Well, and we struggle with that pitch. We've struggled with that pitch all year. So I'm betting we're not going back to that pitch tonight with the body language of Jeremy Lowry.
Yes. And there's going to be up the middle, and that's going to be, but that's in order to avoid that.
Giving 3, though.
Yep, you're going to have to get those yards like that, and that's where James DeCollier is going to have to get those hard yards. I talked to Xander McFeeters, and I said, hey, he was put in the starting role last week, and he was telling me, I said, did you see, he said, I saw the gap, and it would close quick. So we have to get that to, I told him, I said,
a little more open.
A little more open. And he's a younger player, so Jameson's a little older. He's seen some varsity time before. He's got to hit those holes and go really hard, especially the A and B gaps there. As Dennis goes in motion, it's going to be a pass. There's going to be over the middle. It's going to be tomorrow on a short hook. He's going to come up. He's going to be drugged down there at about the 44-yard line.
It's a nice pickup for Hayden there. Getting it in third and manageable. We're back to within those 4 yards that we want to be.
And that's really Hayden's first possession catch all year.
Yeah, the rest of his catches, I think, were all touchdown
all
catches.
Touchdown catches or a deep, I think there was one deep one he may have gotten and fell down. But, so see, that's a possession catcher a la Wayne Kerbetish there. He's going to have to help us out there, and I think that's where we kind of go that mid-level. As we're going to go up the middle, it's going to be, we fake the pitch, but – man, we're going to be close.
Yeah, we're right there at the sticks.
It's going to be about 1.
Oh, he's waving them on, so that's going to be a first down for the Senators.
So helped out there by the gentleman on our side, on the Ram side. So that's going to be another Aaron Shockey, Farm Bureau Insurance first down. So big number 65 coming in for Paoli there, Peyton Baker, the senior, 6'2", 235, but he's not even the biggest on their line. They are huge. As Hunt's going to go, we're going to go balance up the middle. A 5-man front is on us. Right here, we have Paoli throwing a 5-man. They're going to do a 5-2 there. 2 safeties back as the snap's going to go up the middle. It's going to be to Collier. He's going to get some hard yards. He's going to get up to about the 46.
Yep, that's a gain of 2 for the Senators there.
And that's really the key. I truly think we have to kind of give the Rams a taste of their own medicine, a drive that takes a while, because
Yeah,
you don't
wear them down.
You don't want their offense on the field. You know, watching that Springs Valley game, it was a lot of big breaks.
It was.
And just like when they played us, you know, it's not there. So in the Orange Bowl there.
Well, I talked about it in pregame. It's all about ball control tonight. You know, whoever has the most time of possession is going to win this game.
It's going to be a pass over the middle. It's there. It's caught by the shoestring catch. That's Tyler Brown. That's going to be Colton Brown. He could go. He's going to be pulled down at the 5. Wow. That play was a 44-yard gain.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. That was an awesome catch by him, because as Gavin Hunt was back here, he got hit pretty good in that throwing arm, and it was low and away, and he was able to grab that.
Yeah, that's a great catch. Yeah,
right
right off his shoestrings. Able to pull that one in and then run for 35
honest,
yards after the catch.
I don't think the Rams defense knew what to do after that. They've not had that happen a lot to them this year on that play. So here's the Senators. Control the ball. Control the ball.
This is where we struggled last 2 games that we've been in, is in our red zone.
Yes, our red zone is Collier's just going to get.
Yeah, we don't get anything there.
Yes. Jack Armstrong thrown down by a couple guys, and we have to get that. I would love to just have just enough time for Hunt to roll out on something and dump, because we have hit those curls tonight. We have hit those delayed slants.
This is going to be one of those things that put one receiver in the back,
yes,
one on the line, let him roll out, and let him choose who he throws.
We've got a mismatch over here with Hayden Morrow. He's on Jackson Reynolds is over there on him. Yep. He's going to keep it. He's going to get pounded right there. He's going to hold on to it.
Yeah, not going to get in. Get maybe a yard if we're lucky on that one.
Yeah, so he's not going to move those sticks very much. Yep, you're saying pass the ball. Hunter Triple H is over here telling me to pass the ball. We're doing that. And I love this. I love this because I always loved running a bootleg the opposite way and then rolling to the weak side and just
even a good jailbreak play here would be really good.
Now, Hannon's out there wide. He's pretty quick. We saw him, and he's going to be on Brown on that side. I think that right side is when we really do want to attack.
It's a good push.
It's a good push. I think he got it.
He's in.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a touchdown for the Senators. Good answer there.
Much like a good barbecue brisket that took a while to develop, and by golly, it did. As Jameson Collier is going to go in from 3 yards for the touchdown.
Nice job there by Jameson to kind of lower his head and keep his legs moving the whole time.
You know, that's one of the things that's how you get those extra 3 yards, Craig, is you burrow down and just keep pumping your legs, keep pushing, and hope you fall forward.
Snap was down. Kick is up.
Boy, that was beautiful.
Man, it was beautiful. Just a little bit of the hold had to be reset, and I think there were some guys who kind of come through, and that's where gave him just that little bit. We're going to swing out for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington Live Stream on WWSR.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
We're back to West Washington Live Stream here on WWSR. We were just talking about that drive and how that was one that the Senators had to really, boys, match back up. They didn't have that last week.
Yeah, they came out and capitalized. I know we've been seeing a 5-man front from Paoli on the defensive half here. I'm really interested to see how the Senators come out and see if they react the same way.
Triple H is begging for that 5-man front as Hunt's going to be kicking off. It's going to be a hard kick. I love it. Look at that thing go down. It's going to go in the end zone. And that's how you want to start a drive, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a heck of a kick there.
Yeah. Gavin has that, and I talked to some of his family members about like what he was thinking, what was going through his mind this year, and it's funny because he said his mom told me this week, she said, it's one of those, you either loves you or hates you. She said he loves it, he works. She said he's analyzing stuff. He's a great overall kid. He asks a lot of questions. He's like, I'm gonna call him the professor because he asks a lot of really good questions. He wants the knowledge. As Fletcher Cole's gonna come under center there for the Rams, and watch for the big push up front. That's what they're gonna have. They're gonna have a lot of guys going up the middle. It's gonna go right up the middle, right off the bat, and it's gonna be a huge gain there before he is pushed back by foursome there of Senators. That's gonna be number 34 there, and that's Mr. Do It All for the Tyler Hannon. So he has done it all tonight for the Rams, the big fumble recovery, kickoffs, and he's going to get a huge gain. That's going to be an 8-yard gain for him to start this drive.
Yeah, the Senators just have to get a better push there on their defensive front.
Yeah. Right here is going to be some motion to the left side. There's going to be the pitch out to number 33. That is David Paget. He's going to be breaking it left. He's got some numbers. He's down the sidelines before he's taken out by Hayden Morrow at the 45.
Heck of a tackle there by Hayden. The problem is it's 30 yards down the field.
Yeah. Hunter, I didn't happen to look at the alignment before then to see if it was a 5-man or a 4-man front there. Or,
I missed it too, to be honest.
Yeah, I was watching. I was more than we had so much motion on the backside. I couldn't.
Well, I was sitting here looking. They were running a little bit of a different formation than what we normally run. They had brought their 2 wide receivers out to our side, and the inside guy's lining up on the ball, and the outside guy's lining up off.
So there's going to be Hannon. He's going to be
no.
Cole pulls it back like we said, and he is going to be dropped hard, but not before he picks up a 7-yard gain.
That's exactly what I said in pregame. He's going to pull that ball a lot in that situation.
So with 5:28 left here in the first quarter, it's the Rams 7, the Senators 6. Had a request by Rob Batchelor to tell the score. I think he's listened to it on the radio, and he said, "You're not telling me the score." Sorry, I forget not everybody's watching it there. As they're going to come under, and that's what I tell you what, Cole does that, and he waits for that last moment, pulls it out, and goes. As he's going to come, it's going to be delayed. 5-man front as we go, and that's going to be Hannon. He's going to bust open the middle there, and they are just slicing and dicing their way through the center deep. And that's not having Rolando Brookover, who is out this week. That's somebody that's a big body that I really wish we could have had in this game. He sprung his ankle during Tuesday practices.
Who do we have filling in for him this week?
So it looks like it's a mixture of Pouchin, and we're going with a 3-man front there. Look, we're going with a 3-man front on the middle because they're coming into the shotgun. Here it's going to be. Cole's going to drop back. How's that not a hold there? He pulls him down. He pulled him down there. We're not going to get that flag, and that's going to be up. There
yeah,
we go.
We are.
Yep, thank you. Thank you.
The white hat official tonight is making a home here because he did 2 volleyball games here this week also. So he's been here 3 times this week.
Let's get him a Letterman jacket. I was going to say, when you go to that, because the guy pulls the guy down and he can't make the tackle. That's the difference.
Yeah. And then he was laying on top of him,
There's – if you can beat the time out of a guy and get him there, we're in college football season, the movie The Program. When he makes that, he's like, great pass, wish I would have saw it.
Yeah.
That's fine, but that's not he's just jerking the guy straight to the ground there, and that's not – I get a little overzealous when I see that. Finally we got the call, but I'm glad because it was kind of heinous. As the Senators are going to throw that 3-man, we're dropping back. We're gonna make them have to beat us on that. So here we go. That's going to be an inside handoff. That's good. He's going to pull back. Miller's going to hit him, and he's going to be about to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. That's where the Senators with their 3-man front leaves that wide open. But I think it's a personnel issue. I don't think we have another lineman who can really step in there, so we're better with the 3-man front.
But the question is Paoli, they're not going to go out of that gun the whole time.
No.
They're going to go under center. So when you go to that, we switch to the 4-man, I presume, and then we're going to –
I'm presuming we're going to walk.
All right, nobody's going to walk up. We're still going to have that. That's going to be huge because right here, as they're going to flip it outside, that's going to be Paget. He's got a lot of speed, but he's going to be met with some guys. I just want to see us stop a guy like that and give them some long 3rd downs.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to see, and this is not going to be a super long, but I'll take a 3rd and 6, 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. I'll give you that one.
3:47 left here in the first quarter on the Eddie Gilstrap Salem Card Show scoreboard. Senators losing 7-6 right now. And playing well, but just giving up a lot on the offensive end here.
See, we're back to our 4-man front now.
Yes, and that's going to be Paget. He's going to dot the I. as they're going to take another look. They're going to change position again. Cole looks to the sidelines. They still have 12 seconds on the play clock.
Looks to me like that might have been a hard count.
Yes, as now we got to have an inside handoff. That's going to be to 34 there, Hannon. He's going to be – that's where you got to rip a guy. If he's going to stand up like – you got to rip and strip. As you got guys, and then you've got William Baker coming in, the senior wide receiver, just pushing the pile, a la tush push there. And, you know, they used to call it Aiden the runner. And when I was at Crawford County, that was the only way we could run the ball. We had to try to get the whole student body to push people. So he just kind of goes in. So we have to I don't know, you grab a guy, but you have to strip that ball. You have to strip that ball if that guy's going to hold it. And, you know, he's going to practice good personal ball security there to hold on to it. As then we're going to have nope, it's going to be a pass.
Going out for a pass.
So right there, stay on him. He's going to pass. He's going to drop it over there. They saw that on tape against there. It's going to be to Hannon. He's going to get in the end zone right there.
There's a touchdown for Paoli.
20 yards. And that is a play that was reminiscent of what we saw in French Lick last week, where you kind of dink
Get
it
to the sideline and kind of flip it just over whoever's there.
Never did I think I would see Paoli steal one from Valley's playbook, but
I'm not so sure it wasn't the other way.
Okay,
I think Paoli did it to them, and then they were like, hey, that worked really well. Let's use it.
It's a Mickey Mouse play, but you know what? It's good enough to give the Rams a 13-6 lead as we have guys running in. Tricker Suvak forgot about that. He's back on the field there. So here's going to be this is going to be a big kick here because we've got to get this down. It's going to be up, and Nunez is going to get it. It's going to be through the uprights, and that's going to bring the score to 14-6 here with 3:20 left in the first quarter. You're listening to West Washington Live Stream on WWSR.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
Welcome back to West Washington Live Stream here on WWSR. I'm Brad Mills alongside Triple H, Handsome Hunter, Holiday, and Craig Akers. Nunez is back to kick off for the Rams. He's kicked 2 extra points. He's going to be the little pop kick. It's going to go right there. It's going to go through the hands.
On the ground.
The ball's on the ground there, number 5.
Yeah.
Wyatt Wallace went to make the play, and that was one of he should have went ahead and waved it off, and then it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
And he kind of went to make that motion. I think he saw that guy out of the corner of his eye.
But we haven't seen – they really haven't given the ball to Wyatt a whole lot on kickoffs this year.
No.
It's always been the other direction.
Somebody saw something on film and said, hey, that's our guy. So, and that's what we got to have here. You know, I'm very proud of how that last drive went for us. We kind of held our own there as the center is going to come in. That's going to be Hunt under center. And he's going to go in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it. He's got. Oh man,
he slipped on the
35-yard line is a heck of a tackle.
He's seen 5 more.
He saw 5 more and he went down. He, I'll use the whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a. Craig, can I get a soundboard one year? I'd love a soundboard.
Sure.
Okay. I don't think you want to give me a soundboard because that's what it was. One of those bugs punting. And hey, great read by Gavin to do that.
Yes.
He's just got to get a better pair of Nikes, I guess, there, and he'll be all right. Let some spats there on him. So he's going to go under center. He's going to look for it. We need to get some yards here as we're going to go up the middle. Nope, Collier's going to try to push Collier, and he's going to be pushed to the backfield. And this is where that first play is huge. So now you're behind the sticks. So what are you going to do, Hunter?
I definitely look for the centers to roll out into a pass here.
And so that's where everybody knows it's coming. So it's one of those, Craig, you know, you're going to do this, so we're going to do that.
Exactly.
So here's what I look to see. Obviously, I think the centers are going to roll out for a pass. But the biggest thing is Hunt reading the defense, seeing what these guys are doing. Are they going to bring another 5-man front? They're going to bring a 4.
Hunt's going to be passed. He's going to be 8 up there, and that is number 33, and that is his night, you know. Dan Padgett comes through with a big sack for the Rams, and that's going to push us back go.
Yeah, back to punt.
Apologize. I was trying to get a picture of my daughter down there on cheer night as we sit there. There's the snap, and this is going to be Hunt. He's going to have a high kick. This kid's got a great leg on. It's going to take a bounce. Look up. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Not a bad punt there. Is this going to basically flip the script for us, and we'll take that.
Yeah, we'll take that on a flip.
25-yard line. And speaking of taking that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington Livestream on WWSR.
Are you looking for a great HVAC person that's also local? Somebody who's from here in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Mike Busick and Busick Mechanical Services, located in Paoli, Indiana. They offer a wide variety of services, including not only maintenance, but repairs on all of your heating and cooling needs. Got an ice maker on the fritz? They can help you with that. How about a commercial chiller or freezer? They've got your back. Is your boiler on the fritz? They can help you with that too. They even work on outdoor furnaces. Best of all, they're located right here in Paoli, Indiana. Give Mike a call at 812-498.
Right there, turnover. Senators will have
All right, I wish we were gone the whole time. You guys missed a great play. Fletcher goes out wide. The Senators have recovered. So we were in the middle of a commercial break. Paoli ran up to the line, snapped the ball, trying to do a quick one. They fumbled the ball. The Senators have got the ball back in Rams territory. And if you were going to tell me this game was going to go like it is so far, I would have lost a big bet. I would have lost it a lot as we were here. You know, watching this is definitely something we've seen as they've got them out here. So they're going to be running up to the line here trying to pull play. I think you take a shot here real quick. I do. I think Colton Brown on Fletcher Cole here.
Everybody inside. This is where you drop those two tight ends out to the edge.
There you got to the flats. It's going to be outside. That's Brown. It's there. He's got it. He's got one guy to beat. It's going to be Cole. He's going to bring him down at the 1.
Yeah, just short, not able to get in, but
what a great pass. That is a gutsy pass by the quarterback, number 19.
Yeah, that's exactly like what I said.
Yeah.
That's where Hunt has to read where those guys are drawing in. He knows he's got a guy going out there. Just get the ball over there for him to catch it.
Craig, Hunter wants a telestrator. I want a soundboard. He needs a telestrator.
Yes. This is what's going to happen.
As we got to capitalize here. It's actually 5 to go. I kind of looked at the goal line there and got off. Oh, a little mess up, but there you go. Keep pushing. Oh, we're going to have a penalty on us. That's why they were stopped. I knew it was on us. I looked on our right side of our line, and somebody had jumped, and that's a huge play. And we talked about our goal line struggles, and that's something we've got to make sure we don't do because that's going to push us way back there. Now, it will be a first down, but it's going to push us to the 10-yard line. And I think the closer you box us in with Paoli's defense, it's so much harder for us to score. I think spreading them out a little more, they don't like that. It's kind of like looking in the mirror in a lot of ways.
Well, they also know how our offense works.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about earlier before the game even started, it was – how are they going to adapt to it? Are they going to spread out wide?
It's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter here.
Looks like Coach Lowry's going to pull time out.
And that's going to be a big play. We'll stay here real quick and just talk because the strategy is really big in this point because if we talk about the big momentum here with 14-6, I'm not going to lie to you, folks. I didn't have this and that's maybe just me, personally. I think but I've underestimated the heart of these young men out here. And that tells you that's just what they've got. They want to win this game. They want to keep this, and it takes a little luck. It takes a fumble like that. When you've got those free plays there, you've got to come through.
Yeah, that was one of those plays down here. I wish everybody would have been able to see that. It was they kind of stood him up, and they were trying to strip the ball, and they got his arm out away from him, and he just dropped it. And they were able to – there was a center to come in and dove over top of him and got the ball. It was a great play. Right here, like you said, Brad, this is where they have to execute correctly and do everything on tee. That way we can get in there.
It doesn't matter what anybody in the stands thinks or in the booth here. It's about what those gentlemen on the field think and what they think they're capable of. And that's really the heart and resilience they have. They were embarrassed last week. They know that. They want to prove everybody wrong.
Well, I would say also going into this, I think we're 2-0 in a conference or 1-1 in a conference, and Paoli rolling in. I think they're 3-0 for conference.
It's going to be a pass.
Up.
That's going to be Morrow. He's got a chance. It was just over his arms, and that was number 12, Cooper Spires, on the coverage there, and he kind of got beat. If the ball if Hayden had gotten up just a little
bit higher, yeah.
But I don't know that he knew the ball was going to come there. I think the original route was more of a post possibly, and it kind of went to the outside there. Coach is wanting something. I wonder, he is trying to get an explanation there. I think he's sitting there, so he has not got what he wants there. I guess Coach did not answer his response in the form of a
You know,
question.
and that's the thing is we got a one-on-one matchup out here with Hayden
Yes.
and number 12.
I think Isaiah Dennis coming out of the backfield here may be a play because it's going to be right there. His Hunt's going to drive up the middle. He's got some yards. He's got a couple more. He's still churning and burning. He's going to get pushed to the
3 or 4 yard
yard line. What a gutsy run by number 19. He just kept those legs moving, and that will probably bring us to the end of this quarter as we'll switch sides. But, man, number 19 there with a great push by the offensive line there.
I know we're getting ready to go into halftime here, but I would love to see Coach Lowry.
It's only first quarter. Only first quarter, Coach.
Wow.
Only first quarter.
Okay, we're only in the first quarter.
Hey,
Sorry about
I'm
that.
not the only one who does this anymore. It was me last time. It's him this time.
Yep.
So that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here on the West Washington live stream on simulcast on WWSR. It is 14-6. Senators are 3 yards away from possibly tying this game up with adding an extra point.
You know, Brad, you're wearing the lucky hat tonight.
I am. We're trying.
Craig, are we still live?
Yep.
We are live.
All right, cool.
Good thing you didn't say anything bad. So we did that, so we're good. That's
no,
what we did.
what I was saying earlier, you know, I think this is one of those things where these kids, they want it. I mean, they're close enough right now that they can taste it. I also think Paoli being 4-0 in the conference, coming in.
Oh, your head gets
head's big.
Your head's big. You're coming in here and you're like, okay, and Craig, you and I were there in 2020 when it was just bashing people.
Yeah.
And, you know, there came a point where it was like we got in a sectional championship game and we'd beat a team, the tar off of a Perry Central team in the regular season, beat the time out of them. And all of a sudden, it was like, hey, they don't want to give up. Oh, yeah, because they don't want to go home.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we play for it right now. And I tell you, that's something with these coaches. They live and die and, like, breathe for this stuff.
48 minutes is the late famous Coach Bowsman would always say.
Yes, 48 minutes to do what you want. So here are the Senators, and they can do this. And you know what? Hey, it's who wants, you know, Paoli's like, what the heck's going on over there probably? They were probably thinking all week, hey, we're going to roll.
Yeah, we're going to steamroll these guys
and they're
going to lay down.
A big crowd here to support the Senators. You know, it's always great. And, you know, there was small-town football at its finest here.
Boy, and I tell you what, when the crowd gets loud over here and it echoes off of this, it is loud down there on that field.
Here's going to be the snap. It's going to be Collier. He's going to get the push. He's still going. He's going to be drugged down at the 1 yard line, and that's where it's going to be. I mean, he is about a football's length away from scoring there.
Coach Lowry down here, he is pumped up. Do we go for it or are we going to kick it?
Oh, we're going for this.
You go for it.
He is pumped up. He is getting these guys ready to go.
Are you ready for what I'm crazy enough to think of? I'm going to tell you. I like going sweeping to the left. I really do. They have widened it out so much out there. They have widened it out, and you go to that pitch that they don't think we'll throw. It's going to be up the middle, and we're going to have to get the tush push.
Ooh,
and I think we didn't
get
it. It's going to be. They're going to look. I don't think we're going to get it.
The side judge came in.
Side judge didn't get it. We're going to be short. They're going to call it right there. We're going to be short, so it's going to be on the 1 yard line.
This is where the Senators defense has to really capitalize.
Yeah.
Get that strong push on that front line. I know we've already had it once this year.
Yeah.
Go after it.
Yeah.
Get that safety.
Yeah, safety. Get those 2 points as well as you can and go for what you can because you want to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And
I mean, you know Paoli's going to bring everything they got into they're going to push it.
Well, yep. So right here, I mean, you bring up, and I think Jack Armstrong, you get up there on that line, sir, is they're going to go with that. That's what they're going to go, and that's what they're going to bully it through.
They caught the Senators on their heels there.
And that's what you shouldn't. You should be ready for that. You know
that's coming from the end zone.
I mean, that's the point where if you're going that, everybody it's a silent
Everybody
down.
pile in on them and push. Yeah.
So you're on the 1 yard line. If you get a penalty for offsides, what's the worst? You're on the half yard line.
Exactly.
So you go up there. That's where you go. You can't be looking. We have to go. It's one of those. I talked to Coach Lowry about grit this week.
Yes.
I said it has to be that grit inside of you. And they've got to have that. Wyatt Wall's got to come up big here as he's going to be right there on the side. And that is going to be number 34 again. He has had the night. Tyler Hannon. If he was on your fantasy team, you're very thankful this week. He's got you covered. He's no Hunter Henry.
He's been picking up several yards every carry. It looks like I would say right now, if I had to guess, he's probably averaging at least 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
You know, you don't play in the NFL and you have 2.9 points less than Hunter Henry, who's on my fantasy team. So congratulations. You're my favorite Hunter this week. So as we go here, the 14-6 Senators losing to the Rams as they're going to be sitting here. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be an inside handoff. That's going to be Hannon again. He's going to have some yards. He takes a good shot before he goes down. I was hoping Morrow might get in there and jar something loose. We're kind of hitting him. We hit him, he goes down, but we got to make those basically from the hip down.
Yeah, you got to make those strong form tackles, and that's something that the Senators were actually working on before they came out. I noticed they had all of their linebackers and their defensive backs over there, and they were all tackling bigger guys, and they were making sure that they were hitting low to be able to get lower than their running backs.
Yeah. Very big play here.
Shotgun here.
It's going to be out of the shotgun. It's going to be a delayed.
He's
It's going to
keep
be pull it. Right there, Cole's got it. Here you go. He's got a lot of them.
He's going to be brought down again by Hayden Morrow.
I just wonder if basketball coach Dusty Cole's heart just, like, goes every time he
Well,
sees his
Fletcher
son there.
didn't play until his freshman year.
Yeah.
So that was one of those,
Yeah.
you know, in his freshman year, he wasn't the quarterback. He wasn't the running back. He was the punter.
Yeah. And so, like, you see that. Like, I wonder if his heart just goes when he sees that. He keeps him. He does it better than about anybody. Logan Laswell, in my personal opinion, the best when you saw it back in the day there. He was always able to do that. As they're going to come up to the line, and we've got to kind of we cannot show any signs of weakness here. We got to be able to attack. Yeah, I'd really like to see our backers up a little bit myself. Right there's going to be high snap. That's going to be right there, but that's going to be Hannon. He's going to get it. He cuts over one guy. He's cutting to the outside. He's going to be taking it to the 40, the 30, the 20. He cuts back. He's going to be drugged down. No, he's going to be pulled towards the end zone. He's going to drive down to about the 6-yard line where he's pulled down. 9:17 left. That's where the ball will be. So this has been a 94-yard drive so far for the Rams, and they are just cooking.
Yeah, that was a really big gain for them there. This is where defense has got to show the diversity. We've done really well in the red zone all year. I would rather have seen it on our side of the 50 versus where we're at now.
I'm seeing a lot of the Rams' offensive line, though, be very tired. There's a lot of body motion there. That's something you got to have. There on those big plays. That's going to be an offsides on the Rams. Or is that going to be a timeout?
I think it's going to be a timeout.
Coach was already out there on the field, so I think he was something he did not like. We're going to step aside for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington Live Stream on WWSR.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
It's a Scottsburg night. Welcome back to West Washington Live Stream here on WWSR. Alongside three of the best officials I know, myself, Mr. Craig Akers, and Mr. Hunter Holliday here. We are experts in all things and all knowing, I guess you could say, as we're sitting here. Craig, thanks for your Hurricanes for taking it easy on my.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
I didn't even see the final score. I don't even know if we scored.
It was a lot to a little. Let's put it that way.
Hey, thanks for the $100 million probably. To
Oh, it was probably a couple at least.
Yeah. So here we go. As Fletcher Cole's going to go from the shotgun here, 8:58 left. He's going to hand off double back. That's going to be Padgett. He's going to walk in the end zone. No, he gets hit right as he was getting ready to cut
Yeah, I
up.
think he's just short.
He kind of did a little Irish jig right there, when he didn't need to, when he should have just ran it.
I don't know who ended up for the Senators to make that tackle, but they did a really good job.
Yeah.
And they broke down in front of him. Where
It
he
looks
couldn't
like
step around him.
It looked like maybe Hudson Crest right there as I see that. And, that's just where you look at guys as they are just getting Tristan Brown, who's been out sick a lot this week. I know he's had some days he's not felt very good as Jack Armstrong comes in. Right here, you got a lot of sophomores.
You know the tush push is coming.
Oh, tush push is coming
They
right
are
here.
Stacking them in there.
Here you go. Oh, no, they're going to go right
There
over there.
it
It's going to
is.
be
They
Hannon.
both went in.
And he did. So Hannon's going to add to those fantasy stats.
Yeah, that's the third touchdown of the night tonight for Tyler. I mean, that's a huge night.
He's got it.
He had how far was that run? Does anybody know that he had a few minutes ago?
So he had it was a 46-yard run is what I had it at.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot. My statistics are not official, nor are they accurate, so don't ask me. One of these days, when somebody gives me an iPad, I can just sit here and click on. I gladly will. As we're going to have they're going to look. We're going to have an offsides on us. They got what they wanted, so here comes the 2-point conversion try they'll put up here. So they got what they want. So Nunez is going to pick his tee up. He's going to walk off the field. They're going to bring theirs on, and they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, that makes it a big difference there if they're able to convert this 2-point conversion.
Yeah, so it's a big play.
Because that pushes it out to a 3-touchdown score.
This is also a big situation right here for the Senators, too. It kind of shrinks that 3 touchdowns that we need down to 2 and maybe a field goal here and there. It shortens that game a lot.
20-6 here. Paoli on top of the Senators. They're going for 2, and we're going to jump off sides again. So we're gonna go another half. So
he's coming out.
He's coming out. That's going to be Jack Armstrong or somebody was jumping. They bring Tristan Brown in. I don't think it was Jack because he was a linebacker. If you jump from that spot, you're there.
Yeah, and he's up the middle too.
Farmer Dan's got the angle for us. All the people watching on the live stream. I think that's the feed to the left, right? Yep. They got a good. That's going to be a good push.
Ooh. They gave it to him.
Yep. That's all you need. Sometimes when you only need a little, that's what you get. So we're going to step away for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington live stream here on WWSR.
United Producers, Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
Welcome back to Art Sanders Field here on West Washington live stream, simulcast on WWSR. I'm Brad Mills alongside handsome Hunter Hensley.
Hunter Hensley?
I got
thinking about that.
I'm thinking about Triple
take
H. Hunter Holiday and the mouth of the South himself there, Craig Akers. The Miami Hurricane. And Nunez is going to kick off here. It's going to be a high and tight kick. It's going to go right to the third row there. I believe that's Dennis. He's going to pick it up. He's going to have some push there.
He's getting some room.
He's getting some room. He's going to keep pushing. He's keep going. And he's going to wind up at about the 45-yard line, 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps telling me to say the score, so I guess, okay, thanks. Liz Combe and Rob Batchelor, so they're listening. So Liz and them, 8:10 left. It's 22-6. Thank you for listening to us. I do appreciate anybody listening. We got a lot of campers this weekend. I know a lot of people said they were hitting up the campground. Man, it's a hot one to go camping.
Yeah.
I know next week we'll be on the road at North Davies, and it's supposed to be a little rainy, I think, Craig. Of course it would be.
Always remember the game that we did there with our backs to the
screen.
To the back, our backs to the field with a screen in front of us because it was a downpour.
It was. The 2020 season, one to remember. As we're going to come, it's going to be
Ball's
right over the
up.
middle. Oh, that's going to be
Incomplete.
And that's where we had Brown coming over the middle there, and we had a curl from Brown Miller.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we ever really.
This is one of those things. I know he was looking for that short hitch.
Yes.
But he was jumped inside by number 7, Fletcher Cole.
Fletcher Cole.
Should have went to
Miller.
Exactly. Should have
Miller
went to Miller. He
Mil-
was wide open.
Mhm.
It was one of those things where he could have at least got 3 out of it.
Yeah. And that's a position. If you make a 3-yard gain, that's fine.
Yeah.
Here we go. As we go in motion, it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Collier. He's going to get stuffed right in the backfield.
Yeah,
no
gains
gain.
maybe a yard. I see the far side judge step forward 1 yard, so that makes it 3rd and 9.
Not the drive the Senators really wanted here with 7:52 left in the first quarter.
This is one of those things is Senators are seeing that they're stopping their run game. Is this one of those situations where you maybe come out for 4 and maybe try to just catch them on their heels.
Yeah.
Throw 3 of them at them.
Throw 3 of them, yeah. And, it
And
doesn't
make
help
them
you with
back off
time.
a little bit.
Is that what you see there is Cole's going to go wide. I think Isaiah Dennis out here in the flats might be, but it's going to be a full house break, and that's Hannon, the man, the myth, the legend.
Somebody
today.
missed a blitz there.
He's gotten 2 on the night, and he just keeps adding on to those fantasy stats there as we're going to be punting here, and we're going to try to get as many yards as we can between ourselves and the Rams end zone, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. So it's 22-6 right now on that Eddie Gilstrap Salem Card Show scoreboard. 7:10 left in the second quarter.
We've said it all year. This group of Senators, they really perform in the second half. I'm interested to see
and that's
how
what I
they
told
do
Coach.
this.
I don't know what it is. We've scored more in the second half than anybody. Here's the punt. It's up. It's going to be an end over end. It's going to take a great. Oh man. Man, it took a sideways bounce and just kind of went back.
Man, those are the kicks normally that when they hit
Yeah,
the
they
ground,
hit the ground
run
and keep
10
rolling.
More yards.
That looks like my approach shot in golf. That's why nobody asked me to play in the golf scramble for the basketball team on Sunday. I am so glad because it just it's bad. That's how I look like.
Are you Slice City?
I hit the ball straight usually.
That's pretty good.
I do. But the only problem is that I have no business with a driver, and I love a driver.
He said straight. He didn't tell you that it only went 4 yards.
Thank you. You're good.
It is straight,
hey,
but it's 4 yards.
We're not set defensively there. We got to be ready for that as they hustle up the line. And that's going to be
good stop.
Good stop there is.
Who we got down there pulling him back? Number 62.
That is Clooney with the tackle, and he pulls Padgett down. And Padgett has been more of he loves the C gaps.
Yeah.
He loves those outside shoulders, those tackles, being able to kind of cut it up. A la junior high football, which I think that's what they did last night against Clarksville. They went to the sweeps a lot there. Great win by those kids. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Nope, he's going to pull back. He's going to pull back. He's going to get sacked. What a play. Coverage tackle there. Fletcher Cole's not used to that. He's got that as he's.
Well, he gave it.
He
gave
still
it.
had to hold the ball.
Oh yeah. And Wyatt Wallace doing his. I hate to call this. It's called it's where it's assignment football.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Keep him inside.
It's boring. James Massagill, one of the players I had once, tackled the wrong guy 40 times. He said in a game against Paoli. You know what? At least you made the tackle on the guy every play. As this ball's got down on the ground, and the center's got it. They've got it.
Got it.
And once again, Paoli's came here just handing out gifts, and that's going to be one that they've got. And good job.
Right.
Coach Lowry's super happy about this.
Coach Lowry.
No claps this time, but
no
he's
claps.
jumping.
There it is.
I think you take a shot. I think you take a shot on the first play here. I do. I really do. I think you take a shot because you're playing with the house's money here. You get this. It's going to be.
It's like they're bringing Fletcher out.
Fletcher out. They've brought him out as he fell on the ground. And so he is over there. He's not getting medical treatment, but he is holding that hand.
Yeah.
He is
holding
holding
just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like it's his off throwing hand, too.
Yep. It's going to be a pass. Cut up in the middle. Oh! And that's where we have to, and that's 69 coming through very, very hard there for the in Drake, the senior, 245 pounds, came hard on Hunt there right as he was making that step.
He missed he was able to step up and have the first one miss, and the second one was right there to lay him down.
And that's where your offensive line, you should never be standing up when your quarterback is in the pocket.
Yeah.
Your shoulders should be forced out. You should be extended. If all else, you're holding somebody.
And that's one of the things that I think we're a little undermatched as far as size.
Yes.
And I think that's where we're going to have to adapt to that.
They're going to have it's going to be Dennis on a kind of a delay.
Yeah.
He's going to get about a yard. I would like to see him get something in the flats. I know we haven't went to him on a pass yet.
He was trying to cut that up.
Yeah.
He ran into the back of another Senator, and I'm pretty sure he hit him pretty hard.
Yeah. So he kind of ran his own man. So with 4:41 here, the Senators really haven't done anything offensively on this free one. So, you take two shots here. I think you take a shot on a shorter route. Give yourself – you don't have to get it all.
Yeah, it's 3rd and long here. I look for them to – they're definitely going to go long. I think we're going to send as many as we can.
That's going to be Hannon. He's going to come, and nobody's picking him up.
Twice.
And I would really like to know who's not picking him up. I haven't been able to see that.
Well, that was a straight blitz.
Two straight blitz, so yeah. And it's unfortunate. So now we're going to have to punt. We're going to have to hope to teach them. So once again, that's 2 turnovers, okay? In the turnover department, it's 2-1.
Yes.
It's 2-1. You think about it. One of theirs, they tucked for a house, which is really a big
Yeah, it's a whole touchdown. I mean, it would still be down into 14-6.
14-6. It's 22-6 right now with 3:52 left on that Eddie Gilstrap Salem Card Show scoreboard. Here's the snap to Hunt. He's going to kick it. It's going to be high. It's going to go to Cole. He's going to take it. He's going to fair catch it. Just about drops it, but right there is Dennis, who covers him up at the 22. So I think that maybe is in Cole's head there a little bit. He's sitting there thinking about that. You know, you take a shot.
Yeah.
If he took a shot like, you know, in Hunt, to his credit, he took a lot there on that drive.
For sure.
He kept going.
Well, remember, Paoli gets this ball back.
They do, so yes.
So they're going to try to march this one down the field in the 3:43
and we have to stop them.
over.
You have to, in these 3:42, with 3 timeouts for them, they can extend this as much as they want. As Pageant's coming off the field, they're going to be going up the gut with this because he's more their outside guy. So get ready for a heavy dose up the middle here. They brought into the game number 21, Justin Thornton, the sophomore quarterback there. He's in the backfield. He's going to be helping block. Nope, it's going to be Cole right up the middle.
Yeah, Cole right up the middle.
And so you want to try just to take as much time off this clock as you can. You do not want to give up a score here.
You know, this is where, like we were saying earlier, just like what happened down here earlier on the 20-yard line. When they stand up, strip it.
Yes. And that's what you have to do. You can see that. And if you see that ball, he's going to have it on a guy's hip. Hit him right there on the hip.
You know, here's one thing I would say. He is riding with them a lot.
There's the pitch to the outside. That's the guy.
There's the flag.
Flag. We got the hold back here. I knew there was something funny when number 21 there, Justin Thornton, came in. He will be the heir apparent quarterback next year for the Rams, and that's going to help us out a lot because that's going to push them back.
It also burns some time off the clock.
Yeah, with 3:08. You're trying just to not give up a score. It changes the whole perception here. Now, penalties haven't been against. The Rams drove 99 yards and scored a touchdown on their last drive after the Senators couldn't after 2 drives ago. So right here.
Back inside their own.
Nobody's going to pick up that flag. They can leave it there. That's fine with me. Just leave it there. Let's see if anybody picks it up.
He's going to pick it up.
It was his flag. He was coming back to get it. He had to get the ball set, and then he goes and gets it.
I told you guys about my love for teams with the color yellow. So we know that, so. Here we go as they're going to come up. Hasty right there in the middle. He's going to have to just be a man-child there. As the ball's going to go up the middle, that's going to be the man of the hour. They're Hannon. He cuts wide. He spins. He's tackled, but he comes down right past the first down. That's going to be at the 40, 38.
He's brought down by number 19.
Number 19. Hey, the quarterback can tackle. He's in there. Sometimes you got to go.
The problem is he starts about 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so if he's bringing you down, that's –
and he's playing corner. And so – Gavin's out there. He does a lot, you know. As Coach Gibby's going to take a time out here with 2:37 left, and we'll step aside for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington Livestream here on WWSR.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
Welcome back to West Washington Livestream here on WWSR. With 2:37 left, the Paoli Rams are up 22-6 over the West Washington Senators. They're on their own 39-yard line there, and there's going to be 2:37, I said, left. They're going to be here with a first down, a fresh set after the Senator timeout. There's going to be motion this away. It's going to be a delayed handoff. Nope. Pass. That's going to be an individual pass. It's going to be over the middle. It's going to be connected by number 3 there, William Baker. He's going to be about a 12-yard gain there, taking him to the 48-yard line. That's good enough for another first down for the Rams. And that puts them on there. So that clock is going. It's going to be starting at 2:29. Rams are going to be up quick. The Senators have to get in position because the Rams aren't going to use those timeouts till they get close. Ball looks down. Nope, it's going to be to Hannon. He's going to give it. Nope, Fletcher Cole pulls it back. He's got it. He's got the cutback. He's got a whole lane over here to the left side. Only Morrow can stop him. He does. He knocks him out of bounds there at about the 30-yard line.
That's how you he was looking at him. They had eye contact the whole way, all the way across the field.
Yep.
It was just
pursuit angle, pursuit
yep,
angle, pursuit angle.
Yep.
And that was Hayden, one of the fastest guys on the team there, takes the best pursuit angle. And, you know, when that play develops that long, it's going to be there. Once again, we're seeing this. Cooper Spires keeps coming in. He's one that's, when he's in, there's a lot of pitches and there's some stuff there. So he's over here on this wing. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch to him. It's going to be a halfback pass. It's going to be a pass.
Ball's up.
Ball's up. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be in the end zone for number 12 there. That is
He's
Cooper
just short.
Spires.
He's short. 1 yard line.
1 yard line. Cooper Spires. Wow.
Like we said, we needed a stop there, and the Senators, give up the long play there to put the ball right on the goal line, and the Rams march right down the field, ready to go again.
Ready to go. Here's the push. There, and he's in.
That's how we do it.
Going to be the first touchdown for Paoli that wasn't scored by Tyler Hannon. It's going to be Fletcher Cole get in on that one. Push it out 28-6.
Hunter, great job there. You watched enough tape. You knew it was coming when it came. And I said something was fishy was coming. They set that up earlier, and then I knew I was like there, and so we see that.
They had it set up.
Had you seen that on tape? Or did you?
I just kind
of went with the
motion. When you bring a guy in like that and you motion him 2 or 3 times, what you're doing is you're trying to draw those.
Nunez with the kick. Ooh. That one is sloppy.
That one's good.
It's
still good though.
Okay.
I got the cheater angle.
I know. like a good White Castle slider, that one just slid in the gullet, and it was delicious and good enough for points. So now it's going to be 29-6 here with 156. Nothing says the Senators can't score in 156, but they're going to have to.
Yeah, that's kind of a punch in the gut on that one.
Yeah, so that was there when we look, and we had them dead to rights. And I tell you what, the Senators have given Paoli a game that they did not think they were going to have so far. And I do think that the Senators are always the best at making adjustments more than any team at halftime. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens here as we go. And they've scored so much. We get past the second quarter, it's like we're a different team.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, Brad, is when they played Valley, they let some points come up on the board on the second half.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're kind of in this situation that if you let several points come up, it's going to be a one-touchdown ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Senators do seem to play better in the second half. I don't know that we've got enough to come back from this deficit, but there's nothing saying that this game is over yet.
No,
so
I mean, it's where you have the heart, and it goes to execution, protecting your quarterback when people are doing that. You have to find a way. You have to pick up a blitz, no matter what. Even if it's a face on a guy or something. Here's the ball goes up. That's going to be to Wyatt Wallace. He's going to try to return it. I'm surprised he did. He's going to cut it to outside. Actually, he's going to have
he tried to sidestep him.
Tried and then got caught just with one leg that spun him completely around.
That was something straight out of the movie The Program we talked about earlier.
Did he end up with a broken leg in that play on The Program?
Yeah, that was Alan Hell did that. I think the guy's name. Oh my gosh. Now that guy would have been all right. He could have bought his mama a house with all the NIL money out there.
We got a minute and 51 seconds here for the Senators to drive down and score.
And that was our movie review brought to you by Brad. As we go to Senators under center there. Hunt with 151. They've got to find something here as he's going to go under center. It's going to be a quick snap. It's going to be Collier was going to get a lot of yards. He's going to bust for about a 7 to 8 yard game.
Yeah, 7 yards there for Jameson. Nice carry by him straight up the middle.
And those lights come on every time.
They do. It's so fun. And it used to be 7:45, I think, and now it's a little bit as Paoli's going to take a timeout. They're going to try to make some adjustments, get some personnel in. We'll stay here real quick because I do want to talk about, we've brought about all the things that you have and we're able to bring to you, Craig. Our package, there's the individual prices versus the
individual games. Those are set at $10. Of course, there's taxes and fees on that. Sorry, that's not from us. That's just the way it works. Then for a month, it's $40 worth of, or $40, and you get everything for a calendar month from the day you buy it. So if you buy it on, if you buy it today, you get 31 days from today. So everything that we do.
So you could, let's say with football season, because we'll be free during sectional
Correct.
time. If you're listening to us now, you buy it for a month, would they be able to get through, let's see,
through the end of the year?
Yeah, do that. So if you buy it now, buy a month subscription right now. I'm not saying I want you to buy the full one.
Yeah.
But hey, you're a football fan, you're listening to us. Buy that subscription now, and you will get our the IHSA lets us have it for free all the way through the semi-state.
Correct.
Hopefully we have that problem.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there. So.
But even at that, if you buy the package for a month, it's not for the sport. It's for everything that we do. So that gets you all of volleyball. So if you would have bought it last week and just watched last week and this week, you would have had 12 events that you would have seen.
It is such a thing. I know that I've seen people have sent me, tell me they're out camping. We brought up, they're watching on their big screens out there.
Yeah, send us your pictures of those
where you're watching,
where you're watching from or listening from.
We do appreciate it. Center's going to go up. It's 134 left. They're down 29-6. Quick on the ball here. They got a lot of personnel change there for Paoli. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Collier's going to drive. He's going to be just short of the first. No, he's going to be there.
Get it.
First down.
So 129, that's going to move the chains. That's going to be another Aaron Shockey, Farm Bureau Insurance first down. And the Centers are going to take, now you take a quick strike, I think. You got
on the ball,
but you have no timeouts.
Correct.
Timeout by the Rams. Timeout by the Rams.
Rams take a timeout there to make sure they've got the right personnel on the field.
And there are some people on their defensive line that have been, you can tell they're
moving slow.
They're moving slow, and they have to play a lot of two ways, which is big. We're small schools, and I tell you, it does get to that point. And I know this year, but I think, we look at future years. The future is bright for the Senators. I really do think that. I think you're going to see Paoli graduate a lot of seniors.
Yeah, I believe they have 15 on their
15
team.
Compared to one. I brought that up. Trey Rominger, of course, one who is one in a generation running back for him. The only senior last year, which blew me away.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until we were at the game, and you see that now. Where the Senators, what can the Senators do? They lose a couple guys, they gain a couple guys. We've got a junior high team that is just destroying some people out there. That's got a lot of guys that could probably come help us play.
That 8th grade group is going to help a lot next year.
Especially with size. They look the size of a JV team right now. So, and teams are not wanting to play them. They're that good, which is a very good problem to have. So here's going to be the snap. It's going to be Hunt. He's going to pick up his guys. He's got a ball. It's going to be over to Morrow. Morrow's got it. He's going to bring it down. He's going to be out of bounds at the 27-yard line. What a possession catch, and then a great run by Morrow to get out of bounds.
Yeah, so that's going to move the ball down the field. 1:23 left to go here. Senators do trail 29-6, but that's going to be a first down for the Senators.
20-yard strike to Hayden Morrow. What a change of events there he makes. So I think that
just a little bit. I think he took a little bit of a lick there.
He did. So you know what? That's all right. You know what? Flip him and Colton Brown. Run the same thing there, because look at the Rams secondary. They are lost. They are lost. Here comes the blitz. There's the chance over the back shoulder. Oh, he got it. How they didn't? He got it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we knew it. There we go. He hit him before the ball got there. That was the thing.
Yeah, had his hands on him. We can't do that.
Yep. So
that gives the Senators a great spot, because that is a spot of the foul. So
yeah, senior Garrett Hickman kind of got beat, and he knew that he was getting beat and slapped down so that he couldn't get his arms out, and that's going to put. What a play for the Senators there.
So right here is where we need to really capitalize.
We have to capitalize. With 1:17 left, the Senators are down 29-6. They keep showing life. Keep showing life, which is awesome.
I will say, these boys in red, they want it bad.
They want it, and that's something. It's they're like the Kool-Aid man, ready to bust through a wall here. And
those of you that didn't know, tonight is cheer night, so got a picture of all of them coming through to you on this. They're going to perform at halftime, I believe.
We're going to watch that. You're going to see it live here on them. You're going to get to see them live, or are you going to?
We're going to see. We're going to see what kind of magic we can work.
We can pull. We can do it. If we have to come back, let's go ahead and do that. And like, if you got to cut. Go ahead. We'll talk when we get in the second half, okay? Let all the people, because we got a lot of people that are looking to watch that. As Hunt drops back, he's going to throw high.
Up to Morrow.
He's got a guy. He's got it. It's out. It's out of his hands.
Out of his hands.
He had it. That's a good first strike though on first down. Love that.
Back left corner, man.
Yeah. And he got up, and I'm not going to lie, Cooper Spires, you got beat there. You really shouldn't be celebrating too much on that. He was right there.
Yeah, he just pushed him out of bounds while he was in the air.
You look at that, you see guys like that. That's where you have to make that play. It's like it's going to come back to you. It's coming. You just always remember with teams. I run it a little more inside on it.
Here's another thing that the Senators have that they can look at is we can still get another first down.
Yep. And there's the pitch to Dennis. He's got a seam. He's to the outside. He's got one guy to beat. Face mask. Yes, we got it.
Coming all the way from the back judge.
Whew. Did not know that it was going to get it, but I watched as Dennis had one guy to beat, and that guy beat him, but it was with a face mask. So it's going to be pulling him back. And Coach Bowsman's sitting there trying to get everybody. His ball is going to be placed pretty close there. Hunter, I think we're going to be real. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be really,
really close. I mean, this is where you can smell the brisket.
On the 3.
We talked about it. Our offense
going to be on the 3. So
we like to move slow when we're in the goal line. We like to move faster or else it kills me.
You know, we still have a minute and 3 seconds to go
seconds.
here, too.
Yeah. 3rd and 1 can get another first down. Oh, we jumped off sides. We jumped off sides on the left side there. We just got a little overzealous, and that was on us. And so we got to make sure that we do that. So we got to make sure that we stay put, and we just gave it right
Coach
back.
Lowry down there shaking his head.
Yeah, and that's where we know the snap count, and that's the hardest part is when you do that, and that's where you got to have that mental fortitude to be able to do that. And that takes a lot out of you. That's going to be putting it down. That's going to be a first down and 8 to go. So we do get a first down on that penalty. So really, you do. You can take. Clock is moving though. The clock is moving because
this is where you need to get a couple balls either in the air or out of bounds.
Yep. Take one. I'd say Colton Brown. You run Colton a little quick here.
Here comes the ball.
There comes the ball. It's going to be thrown quick over the middle. And that's going to be that's all right.
Oh, he was double covered. Looks like
double covered.
12 there.
But he threw it high and to the outside. So there was, as Bob Euchre say, just a bit outside.
Cooper Spires was the guy that deflected that there. So, throwing it into double coverage, it's one of those things that I wish I would have seen a back go out fly to the left. Bring Hayden across, draw them over.
Yes.
Let that back go out, toss it to him.
Well, as you put that back out there, you do some stuff where you kind of get some guys, and that helps out a lot. It does. It just adds another layer to your offense, allows them here. So with 46 seconds left, the centers are going to be on the 8-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Get the ball off. 4 seconds here.
We got it off. There comes the blitz. Hunt's going to throw it. It's going to be up in the air. Pushing him out. So he's going to be all right. That's going to be a 3rd down, though. And I would really, like I said, I would really like to see some kind of crossing route.
That was Colton. I think, is that Colton?
That was Colton on that side.
So Colton Brown, the intended receiver, it looks like, is he a sophomore?
Yes.
Sophomore, yeah.
So, that's some learning for him is to recognize the back corner.
Well, Garrett Hickman there, the senior, pushes him to the – he's like,
Right.
I'm going to give you this.
I'm going to give you this. I'm going to show you.
I'm going to show you.
Step outside.
You step outside, then you're not going to be able to touch it. So.
Yeah.
And if you do, nobody was able to – no hat came down or anything, so we didn't have a legal touch or a loss of a down here. As we look, and that's going to be – a quick motion. I think Tyler Miller out here. Ope's going to be keeping it. He's going to have a push, and he gets dropped, and that clock is going to be running with 40 seconds left. So centers are going to be doing the last play of the half here possibly. As they're going to be up, it's going to be 4th and 8. So if you got any rosary beads or any candles you can light there, please do them. Help us out here because we're going to need them as we're going to be trying to here. You make this the last play because it is all or none right here. Centers are going to snap. It's going to be there. It's going to be up. It's the outside corner. There we go. It's going to be Morrow. It's going to be off his fingertips, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And so not enough there. Morrow there. So with 15 seconds left, the Rams will take over.
I look for them to come out and take a knee and run this to halftime.
Yeah, I think they do. So we'll see. They may do the tush push here and see what they can get. They like that. As we have to. Whoa, the
Two balls coming in.
The poor side judge there takes 2 of them. One didn't have the other ready to go there. You have to watch those little guys on the sideline, and then they like to chuck them in. If you get a kind of a big kid on the sideline there, they really like to him. And they're going to be taking the knee, and that's going to take us to the half. You're listening to West Washington Livestream here on WWSR. We got a lot going on at halftime. Craig will be the man of the hour. He'll figure something out for us. Thank you for watching. We'll be back after these.
Please welcome the West Washington Junior Senior High Color Guard under the direction of Amanda Davis and Dee Miller, performing their show Thunderstruck. Split the pot winner tonight is ticket number 9408768. 9408768. Please come to the track for your prize.
Welcome back to West Washington Livestream on WWSR here on the Washington County Community Foundation halftime show. Big thank you to them. I know that was one of our key sponsors. I know they've came through. They're a big part of Washington County and what makes it great.
Oh yeah, I saw somewhere there was upwards of $50,000 that they're giving away in this grant cycle. So
that is really great, and that's where you grants where you help out so much. You know, I've been a part of Washington County Awareness where we applied for some of those grants and were able to get some. I know that I was talking to some members of CASA here today, so there's all kinds of people that are out there trying to help Washington County be a really great place. We do have a lot of really great advertisers we talk about here as the Senators going to be kicking off after a first half, Craig, that we didn't really think that we were going to have, did we?
Yeah, exactly. You know, the Senators do trail 29-6 here going into the third quarter, but that's a lot closer than what a lot of people called for. You know, they thought we'd have a running clock by this time.
I don't know what and a couple scores here real quick could do that, but the Senators, Triple H, you brought it up. They are a second half team, and so they got to prove it to us here as Hunt gets ready to kick off.
Yeah, this right here, this drive is going to be really what sets the tempo for this second half of the game.
There's a kick. It's an end over end. It's going to drop right there in front of Padgett. No, he gets it. He's going to pick it up. He's got a full head of steam. He's going to go to the right side. It's off to the races. He's got two men to beat. He's got the kicker, Hunt, and Hunt is going to bring him down there at the 25-yard line. There is a flag, and that's going to be a late hit, I think.
That's way down the field, so that's my guess from where it was thrown.
So that's going to be a late hit, which I don't know when a guy's running full head of steam.
And you get him, so they're going to wave it off because I think he was there. So no penalty. It's going to be 11:51 here in the second half. Senators losing 29-6 here. Senators trying to find something. That's not how you want to start it. Hunter, you hung your head there. I know that's what we didn't want.
As soon as that ball was kicked and he cut that way, Hunter's head went down.
Yep, and here's going to be the snap by Cole. He's going to give it up the middle. It's going to be go. He's going to keep it. Wow.
That's one of those things about this Veer offense. That quarterback, the more they keep it, the longer it's in their hands, the more likely somebody can get to it.
Cole keeps grabbing that hand, too. Yeah. We've hit him left and right, and he is
he's got a lot of dirt on that jersey.
A lot of dirt, and we brought up sectional play is very hard in this 2A sectional. They're over there with the county rival, the Lions, and a lot of other people, Brownstown Central, and some really good teams there. So here comes in motion. It's going to be the inside give, and it's going to be a big run there, and that's going to be Padgett. He's going to walk in from 26 yards. No, he's going to be stopped at the one.
Yeah, just short.
Every time I've said that tonight, I need to say it every
keep
play.
saying it. Just say it when they're on the. Just say it when they're on the 50.
So, all of our fans listening, I really apologize. I know that's kind of anticlimactic when I say walks in. Well, he was walking, then got tackled. So 11:08. That's going to put them.
That's
on
right
the
on the 4.
I'm gonna say. Okay, so the goal marker, you're not seeing this. It's all a slant. It's all angles. As Cole takes the snap, he's going to give it up the middle, and that ball is going to be Padgett. And see, I didn't think he got in, but he did.
I got the cheater camera.
You got the cheater cam. So right there, we got it just like that with a quick 1 minute and
5 seconds.
5 second drive. The Rams drive down and score, and they must have had a fire lit under them at halftime. So we'll see as the Nunez is going to come on. He's going to be trying to kick this extra point. So far, he's perfect tonight. There you go. I got it in.
There you go.
It in. Let's see what happens here. As Paoli looked like they jumped off sides. That was one of the linemen just jumped. He was.
But that's the nice thing about having Nunez. He's just going to back up 5 and still kick this.
Still kick the same kick.
He has a great leg. He was out here during warm-ups. We watched that. A lot of guys booming punts 50 yards, and it is a great kicking. I know him and the kid from Corden, like I said, put on a kicking spree. There was a lot of kicks by them as the snap goes high. It's going to be, I don't know if that was a direct fire or not, but Cole is going to get dropped. No, he's going to throw it. It's going to be, incomplete there. And I was trying to think in high school if we can return that.
You can.
If you catch it, you can.
Okay.
But
so
you can't off a block.
And Cole takes another shot. He's like, Jiminy Christmas, you guys are kidding me.
That was number 23 for us.
Yeah,
that Brown almost caught that one.
Almost caught it as he we bring kind of the full house approach, and that was I don't think that was a fire. We called it fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was a fire.
Yeah.
So he snapped. So they were trying to get 2 on us.
Yeah.
Yep. I see that 35-6 there. So great by the Senators bringing the house there and getting them as the. It's going to be 10:55 here when the Rams are going to be kicking off to us. Yeah, I've tried to figure out the whole NFL, like the landing zone and all this stuff.
Talk about something that you need a telestrator for. That's it.
I sit here and it's like, well, if you do this and then like if you do this and do, I'm like, so what are we doing? Let's just give the guy some points if he kicks it through the uprights or something. Seriously, I mean, just let him set it down.
If you set it down, you kick it. You kick it through the uprights. You get 1 point, and they get the ball on the 30.
Yes, there you go. If you, I don't know. I don't know what the NFL, they're like, oh, we innovate stuff and all this stuff. I'm an old school baseball guy, so we don't change rules if we ever do. It's like once every 50 years.
What do you mean? There's a pitch clock now.
There is a pitch clock and all that stuff.
That had to be done.
Nunez is going to be.
What, you didn't like the 4-hour baseball game?
No.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just it had to be done because you had a lot of guys that were on base that were tearing up. Anyway, back to football. Kickoff.
As we drive it up there, and that was baseball talk brought to you by and Shohei Ohtani, 51 homers and 51 stolen bases.
Yeah, 51-51 club.
That's crazy, man, as we sit there. All righty, we got a ball game in front of us, though, here as the Senators are going to be trying to recalibrate themselves on the 25-yard line, 30-yard line, excuse me. And I tell you what, this has been an attack that they've had all night, guys, of just trying to get those. If they don't put themselves back on first down, it's been a successful drive. It's just not getting – this is going to tell the whole drive right here, this first down.
You know, this is also one of those situations where you talk about they had the one where the defense picked it up, scooped and scored.
Yes. Collier gets it. He goes nowhere.
Yeah,
That's
he runs right into the –
student body of Paoli High School, and he's dropped back to the bus there.
You know, that like I was saying, Paoli's defense scoops and scores on one, we lose two touchdowns just down in the red zone. And
yes, I mean,
not able to capitalize on that.
21-point swing there. You know, and that's the team that we believe these Senators are. We truly do. And it's like we look at that. Rolando Brookover, Alex Williams out with a foot injury after he made some strides to get back and trying to get some guys here. As Hunt goes under center, there's the motion. It's going to be Dennis to the outside. No, he's going to pass it to the inside. Morrow with a possession catch. He'll get about 4 yards where he's dropped. That'll be 3rd and 6.
You know, that's the kind of offense that the Senators can run. They've got some receivers who can catch the balls out wide. So, you know, if you can gain 4 with them out wide, you can continue to throw it, you know, a little bit.
And that opens up that gut punch.
Yep, that veer that Coach Lowry likes to run. It may just be the opposite of the way everybody else does it. You know, everybody else runs it and then gets the quick strike. Maybe we need to do it opposite.
It's like Novocaine. Just give it time. It'll work. As Hunt goes under center here on 3rd and about 4. He's going to drop back pass right here over the middle. He's got Miller. He's going to look. He doesn't throw. He doesn't see him. He gets it. Miller's going to catch it, but he is going to be.
Yeah, he's past the first down marker.
I looked and I had – thank you.
He's got the first down.
I'm so glad we have our cameras at home. We're watching it live, and we got it by 1 yard. My first fear was, did he catch it? And then my second fear was it a first down as he got to it? So it's good enough, and that'll move it up. So we're looking here. And I'm telling you, this is where we're going to look by 1 yard is the Senators are going to go under. There is a lot of confusion over there to the left side. We're going to see Miller go to that way. It's going to be a pass over the middle. And that was a tight
that
window.
Was deflected.
Yeah, I think maybe the deflection kept the penalty, Hunter, is the only thing I'm going to say. I don't know if there was somebody at the line who hit it. I was looking in the secondary, and the ball just never looked like it was that clean, and then he was trying to throw it through a tight window there. And so we'll see here. So I like the call on first down. And we're going to have a timeout by the officials, or what do we got here? We have all kinds. There's all kinds of
jersey stuff here.
Jersey stuff.
Paoli.
So he's looking at 65 jersey. He's going to send Morrow off. That's maybe because the hit he took. So he sits there. Hopefully Hayden's okay. He is the pulse of our offense on the outside there in our defense. You don't see Hayden Morrow get burnt too much when he's out there.
Well, I'm betting he's going to be out one play and be right back in.
He's going back. Coach Lowry's down there talking to him.
Brandon Alt goes in there, and I'm willing to bet this is going to be a run with Jamison Collier up the middle, as we see here.
Here he comes.
And it was Gavin Hunt. Great run. It doesn't look like anything crazy. And look at that, a little extracurriculars, but they're going to let that slide as playing football as the back judge comes in and tells everybody to mind their P's and Q's.
There might be a little bit of tension between 72 and
boys, the homecoming dance is tomorrow night. It's not tonight. It's not even after. If you want a boot scoot and boogie, you got to come out here tomorrow night. They begged me to. I'm going to be out of town, ironically.
Are you DJ? Oh, you're good. You said you're going to be out of town. I was going to say, are you the DJ?
I'm going to be in Salem. As
out of town.
As Hunt comes in motion, he's going to have that. He's going to pass over the middle. There's Brown, possession catch. He's going to be. Oh, he loses his helmet.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. He's going to score with no helmet. So what are we got? They're going to. That's a touchdown. Coach Lowry saying he did not go out of bounds. So here is the play.
You can't call that dead.
You can't call the play dead. You can throw the flag. He's the second penalty.
That's a touchdown.
That's what coach is in there, and we've got all kinds of stuff. So there's more laundry on the field than Paoli's locker room after this because
I bet this one's one that's heel flag.
Yeah, I'm betting he's not going to be happy about this call because this is going to come back.
Yeah.
As Colton Brown makes a play of plays
without the helmet.
And so we will see. He's going to
flag him down.
He can't.
I would say he's not going to be coaching.
I've never seen that one.
And there's a personal foul against the Rams, and it'll be a first down. So I was trying to see if we had any.
So now, so they're discussing it right now about what they're
Sorry, I took
do.
my headset off there trying to ask our booth because we do have radio confer. I would really like to know.
So now the question is, it's a 15-yard penalty, but from where?
Where?
Yeah.
I'd say Colton scored.
Because
so
it's not a spot foul.
It's not a spot foul, so they're going to just, oh my. All right, Lordy, feel my temperature.
Boy, I can't wait to see that one on film.
So I will ask Coach Lowry. I'm going to give him a couple days for asking him about that one.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, Colton Brown, great play. And Colton has to come out. because he lost his helmet.
Lost his helmet, yep.
So he has to come out after that play. So we got Morrow out after that play. We throw it to Colton. All right.
Good news, Brandon Alt just flipped sides.
Brandon Alt, you're getting your name called a lot this year. Brandon, a great kid. I was talking to him about playing. I was glad he came out. He's out here. You know, some of these young guys says, we got guys. So he's able to come in. Okay, Colton's in now. So 8:16 left, 35-6 here, and we're gonna run the ball up the middle. James Collier,
yeah.
He gets a yard or two. This is.
I think all these boys are a little shook up. From the
Yeah,
play
they're not exactly sure what just happened.
Because Colton, I'm fairly sure, has to come out play, but then he gets.
But if it's on a personal foul,
then the play is.
So
it's not.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That's one to send in to the rules officials and figure out what's going on.
If you're not paying for the game and you're listening to this on the radio, you missed a very comical play, is all I'm going to say, because Colton Brown spent like 40 yards for a touchdown, didn't have a helmet on. It was amazing. It's and I don't know. I need to learn the rules a little more. Collier with a big break up the middle. He's got one guy to beat. Still up, and he drops him right there at about the 20.
First down.
He was running like
had one hand on the ground.
Yeah, almost like a 1940s running back there. As he had the one hand on the ground and was doing.
Call that the 3-point drill.
3-point drill, yes. I was gonna call it bear crawl. You know, kind of their the hip pointer like you saw in the old NCAA games where they were warming up. Hey, great run there. A lot of first down. Another Aaron Shockey, Farm Bureau Insurance first down. 2 of them in a row there. As Hunt's going to hand it, he's going to hand it off. We're going to have a penalty there. Flag out there. It's going to be a false start against the Senators. So big thank you to Aaron Shockey, who does sponsor our first downs for Farm Bureau Insurance there. We'll go for another one here, unfortunately. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit further back. Make sure you, if you do like to sponsor us, Darren Russell, our athletic director, please contact him. We can get you. We got all kinds of packages for all your business sizes. So that's going to be 5 yards back. Centers like to be back a little further anyways there to help them with this. And so I think we're going to see a quick hitter here. I really do. I'd look for Morrow over there. I think his guy has just been cheating on the inside.
I will say the Paoli's, they're kind of struggling against our throwing game.
It's going to be. They're going to go again up the middle with Collier, and that's where that stunt they pulled there. They cut down to the right side, Hunter. Those 2 guys to the right just went straight down the line, putting the linebacker man-to-man with Collier, and he came right through the A-gap and just lit him up there, so he doesn't get any yards.
Having a little bit of trouble here. I got a pole right.
Oh, yeah.
I can't really see the defense for the Rams.
I'm going to move over a little bit for you then, and I can – there you go. Does that help you there?
That's better,
There we go. I've been lucky. I have always had really good partners.
He's going to drop back.
Hunt's going to drop back.
He's got 3 receivers downfield.
But unfortunately, there is a lot of guys right there. He was met by 4 Paoli defenders, and he held on to the ball, which is a big thing there. As Peyton Baker makes the first to make contact there, followed by number 69 there, Ian Drake. Now, I'm bringing up all these guys' names. They're not going to be there next year. Peyton. So that's a big thing for us, is that we hear a lot of those guys as big bodies. They're not going to have that defensive and offensive line, and that's where Gavin's just got to kind of grit it out here. With 5:54 left and the Senators trailing 35-6, they have played above expectations. Like, they just have not been able to capitalize.
Yeah, they've had a lot of trouble as far as getting it just across the line.
There's the motion. Stop right there. It's going to be an outside run by Hunt. He's going to fall again. He's going to have to get him some Adidas.
Somebody needs to buy him some new cleats.
We're going to have to get him something there. He is falling, and I know the grass is a little beat up from last night. We had a junior high game here, but not really wet. It's dry.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a really dry second half.
4th down. I'd like to see us do something. I think if you almost did go with an intermediate route, that you could then have to get some yards after the catch. I think that would really throw them off.
Well,
Hunter?
What I would do here, if I was a wide receiver, if I was Hayden, I'd be going straight for that pole over there.
Yeah.
Get that first down. Get us a new set of downs.
Yeah, almost run that as we go in motion. There's going to be backside. Hunt had no chance, as his backside was just covered by a whole slew of Paoli defenders. I couldn't even pick up the line. The Red Seas parted, and he was like a pharaoh sitting there, just Ramses just getting consumed by the Paoli defense. And so that was one. And that's where, we talk about wishing to go out a gun on some plays like that, to where give Gavin maybe just that little bit, especially when
he can't see it coming. He's got to drop back. He's got to take
the
1, 2, 3 setup.
You're taking a shot, and that also puts your ability with Dennis, who hasn't really got a chance out of the backfield passing-wise. he's a kid who can do it a lot. And Tyler Miller, who's proven a lot on one of those routes, but there has to be some misdirection. But we've also got to capitalize on our offensive chances. Cole comes under center there for the Rams. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. He's going to have a handoff. It's down. Ball's down, but it looks like they came back. He got it there, and that ball never really
that was Tyler Hannon.
He's not going to lose that. So I think maybe Cole kind of lost it, and Hannon grabbed it from him.
That's part of the riding that play out. That's what they've kind of mastered. But if you get a good push on the front line, on your D-line, you can kind of disrupt that a little bit, which is what we just seen there.
And that's what I think at the last minute, Hannon just tuck it away as we see there's the motion. It's going to be a pitch to the outside. That's Spires. We got to hold. You got to hold. And he's going to fall down. We're going to have a hold back here. We got a chop block.
Nice
there.
hit out there by Colton Brown to bring him down. Going to be negated by
the I believe was chop blocked by the 65 there for the Rams. It was a pretty blatant there, is easy to see, and that's what happens.
Holding.
Yep, holding on there. So, this is where you have the mental, and this is where you have to have a lot of mental stuff. And you see a lot of body language, and I'm a big body language. I like to watch. I don't hear what's going on down there, but I see how you react. And you, Craig, we were at North Decatur for a regional game, and that almost cost us a lot of players because of our body language and what we were doing there. You have to kind of do that. You have to play above that because there's going to be games there. And we see 21 Spires. Justin Thornton, he's staying in there. This is going to be a handoff this side. He's going to hold it. Keep it. Oh! Cole right there is going to get lit up. Oh! And I tell you what, hey, I am proud of how we have played Fletcher Cole tonight. He is not – we have contained
we could get a big stop right here.
Yeah, big stop, huge. We've contained him, which has been one thing. And I guess when you have Trey Rominger back there, it does make you look like last year. It makes you can always hand it off last second to him.
Well, I don't think Rominger had 3 touchdowns like Hannon does tonight.
No.
So
Hannon's been there for him. And so let's see right here. Is Cole's going to have Hannon? I'm willing to bet you're going to see it go. It's going to probably be a big shove fest here.
Look for a pass right here.
It's going to be outside of Hannon. He's going to go with a full body sweep. We're going to have to come up and get that. He's going to get a lot of head steam. He's got a big run. He's got a hold there. There we go. It's going to be coming back to the 50. He's going to walk in for a touchdown, and he's going to be coming all the way back there. And I see some of the same players just doing the same motions. It's kind of sad when you do something, you do it once, but then you do it again. So Hannon took a shot, too, going in the end zone there. And he's coming up a little limp.
It didn't go as far as what it was supposed to.
Yeah. They slid it back. We were hoping. I had it on the 50, so that's
it was. He moved it back. So,
and when you go with that, when you slide over like that, there's always a chance that you're going to get a hold. And when you get more guys going down the field, the linemen typically know how to block. It's when those other guys don't know how they get to it. You never got a holding penalty, did you,
Nope.
Hunter? There you go.
Nope, that's one thing I can say.
I
always just put my guy on the ground first.
There you go. My high school football team never lost a game all 4 years. Weird. So
I know, right?
Yeah. We'll go. I'll show you the trophies when we go to my alma mater. There at Crawford County, never lost a game.
I'm trying to think. I think we only had one. I can probably figure it out for you.
There you go. As they're going to go under third down, it's going to be a handoff there. Nope, Cole's going to keep it. Come up there, Colton. He's going to get right there. He's going to be pushed out.
He's not. That's short.
That's short. And a little too much. Colton kind of got hit there. A little tush push. Trey Midden comes up, and first time we've said his name.
They're going to give him the first down.
They're going to give him the first down. Well, when it's your night, it's your night. So with 3:07, the Rams are going to get the – no? Yeah, already. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they motioned them so the chains moved, so it's a first down.
All right. There you go. Well, there you go. That's sometimes how the cookie crumbles as we get it. So as they're going to come up and they're going to have a fresh set of downs here with 3:04. It's 35-6. The Rams leading the Senators, and it's going to be all kinds of new guys in there, a lot of fresh shirts. We got some misdirections. Come back this way. That's Midden. Midden's on the outside. He's going to cut up. He's going to be hit by Jack Armstrong. He's going to be driven down by Wyatt Wallace. And Jack Armstrong stayed with that play. Good job.
Really good job by Jack Armstrong to be able to shed that block, to be able to make that tackle.
And when you get owned like that and then you stay with it, and if you can at least slow somebody up and your teammate can get there, I don't know if you had did you have a Bash brother when you played, Hunter,
yeah.
that was with you? Who was your Bash brother that you always could help cheer out?
I kind of floated around, so I played some safety. I played some
Okay.
corner. So I played a little bit of outside linebacker. So, I mean, it was
It's
really
just,
kind of –
but it's just hand in hand that as they come out of the gun here. Here we go. It's going to be a snap. It's going to be an inside handoff to number 21 there. He's going to be dropped. Nice tackle there. And that's
Hudson Crest
coming through. Hudson with a great play.
First time we've called his name
tonight.
tonight.
And I think he had one of those good form tackles we talked about there earlier. And that's where you see a kid who's a senior out there just making it and goes. And it's going to be 3rd down and long here for him. So hopefully the centers can cook something up. As Midden's going to be to the right slot. And over here on the 21, that's going to be Justin Thornton. He's been a thorn in our side with this motion there. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and that's the man of the hour. And he's going to be – that's Hannon. Flag. It's going to be a face mask or something as he takes a –
Yeah, flag came in from way across.
So. Yeah, Do-si-do spin him around, and there he went. So poor Hannon went to he got about 12 yards, but he went about 30 to get that. I'm going to say it was a face mask against us. Sometimes when you're right there and you got a guy held up, you're always going to get a face mask, and they're pointing our direction, and I don't think they're pointing at the semi-trailer over there. It's going to be face mask, and that's hard. Saw a really cool picture from the youth game of my little buddy Owen Richards, and he's making a great tackle, and you see this one hand out of the corner like grabbing this kid's mask. And it was like, oh man, wonder if they called that one. It was the youth program, man. Those kids are lining up. I talked to Coach Lowry about that. That really got him excited. And I guess our 5th and 6th grade teams, our upper division, are going to be combined, he said. So he's very excited about that. So they've got some individuals. Thornton will be to the left. Cole will be out of the shotgun. He's got Hannon in the backfield with him. 118 left. Here comes the motion. That's Midden to the left. It's going to be handoff to Hannon. Nope, it's going to be a pass to Midden. Midden right there in the flats. He's going to be cutting back. He's got a couple, and he's going to be dropped right there. So he is going to be about at the 20-yard line. That's going to be close to the line of gain there that they need. He's going to be short by about 3 yards. So we're going to be 56 seconds left here in the 4th quarter before we get there.
Probably one more play here in this quarter.
35-6, the Rams on top of the Senators, and we see a lot here as we've got all kinds of motion on our side, moving guys around. Here's going to be Cole under center. Hannon behind him. Here's going to be the handoff to Thornton on the outside. He's going to cut back. He's going to have one guy drop him. What a great play. And that may be short enough for the
Hayden Morrow on the tackle.
Yeah, Hayden Morrow with that tackle.
You know, that's one of those things, you know, Hayden's playing free safety.
Yes.
There was no reason that
he should be the one.
Exactly. And for him to step up and make that tackle at about 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, that really should have been your linebacker.
And that really is. When you look at that, when you've got to get the extra, you know, when it's 3rd and short, 3rd and 3, that 7 yards is big because that's a first down. That's going to bring us to the end of this quarter play. It's 35-6 here on WWSR West Washington Livestream. We're going to step aside for a quick commercial break.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Welcome back to the 4th quarter action here on West Washington live stream and WWSR. We got a lot of W's.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's a Friday night. We've got that. Big thank you to Farmer Dan down there. He's been rocking our sideline camera.
Yeah, Jackson Wiseman is down there running it. Ran it for the 3rd quarter. I think they're switching back and forth between the two
I
of
see
them.
Jackson's handed it off.
Yeah, I think some of that Farmer Dan likes to be right up on the
I
line
think he
and
does.
wants to be in that action.
I loved it.
So you know what that means? It means that we just need a second sideline cam.
We do.
agree.
I love
100%.
it. So if you'd like to help sponsor that, once again, if you're a sponsor and like to do that, we'd love to have that, especially during basketball season. How cool would that be? do a fan cam there. So as we're going to go up, hey, I'm proud of how the Centers have played 3 quarters. I hope that they can somehow put the thing on, their little icing on the top here as they're trying to. As we see a lot of fresh jerseys coming in they're going to throw in a lot of secondary players. That's Thornton for them, and he's going to take the snap under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle to number 9 for them. That is Dawson Goodry. He's going to be stopped just short. So Paoli trying to get a score here out of their JV offense as they do that. So, I'm proud of the Centers and how they played. There's a lot of football left, a lot of pride left. They've left a lot of points on the field, unfortunately, which is a big thing, Hunter. If we're talking about our sour, man, that is a big sour. Is the points left on the field. It's not been turnovers. If you told us after that first drive, we were like, oh, here we go again. But,
we've held onto the ball really well tonight.
Yeah, so we may have just jinxed ourselves. So I'm going to say this guy's walking in the end zone, okay? This guy's walking in, so we get it there. It's 11-19 left, 35-6. Senators looking to get a stop here against the Rams. Here's the snap to Thornton. He's going to hand it off to Goodry. He's going to pull it back. He's going to get dropped by Hayden Kress. Great coverage tackle there. Is going to put him back at the 15.
Hudson Kress just lowers his head and kind of runs right into him.
And that's what you do there is number 31 for the Sullivan there. Make sure I give Jamie's son there, Jamie Sullivan, Raymond James Financial pregame show. Big thank you to him. And we're coming up on the Music Mechanical Services postgame show. Got it.
There we go.
So we'll have that. We got a little bit here as Thornton's going to come under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to go on the ground, and the ball, he's going to get it back, and there comes Clooney cleaning his clock. And they finally get a whistle. What a late whistle there. I'm surprised on that as number 33, Trekker Subak, comes in. I'm surprised they did that that late of a whistle. Maybe they were thinking about that play with Colton Brown. They didn't. And we didn't hear the whistle on that. I'd like to have heard the whistle or whatever went on that play. I don't know how.
I could hear the whistle.
You hear the whistle on that?
Yep.
I'm sure
it
that
was after he come in, he made the tackle, and then they blew it.
I'm sure that Coach Lowry.
Hunter's going to tell you that he's also deaf in one ear and can't hear out of the other.
Huh?
So
I got supersonic in my right ear, and I'm just about deaf in my left ear.
That's why is that why your left ear is towards me?
Yeah.
Love you too, bud. Love you too. As Thornton goes under
Most of my sound comes through my right ear, though.
It's going to be a pass. Nope, they blew it dead.
Okay.
4th down, and there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be encroachment on the Senators. That's going to move it up, make it a much more manageable 4th down for them there. And so the whole complexion changes there. I don't know who jumped. As we see a lot of it was a lot of players. Everybody was kind of owning up to it, so maybe we all jumped. I was more concerned that I saw a quick pass and we weren't ready for it. So 4th down, it's going to be 4th and about 2, 3. So here we go, and we are in the witching hour here. We are past almost my bedtime.
I would still love to see the Senators make one real good drive.
Here
and get it in the end zone. They've struggled with that all night.
Here's Midden in motion. It's going to be handoff to Guidry up the middle. He's going to get stopped.
He says, nope, let me keep that.
Let me keep that, and I'm just going to drop. And then, some guys there that were trying to play, as we look here is the Senators are going to send in a lot of guys that we'll see. We'll see a lot of fresh jerseys, but the Senators will send out some guys trying to.
We talked about it earlier, how Fletcher Cole does such a nice job of putting that in the stomach, but then pulling it late. That's what they tried to do there, but the back grabbed onto it and wouldn't let go of it.
Yes.
And that's part of being a young running back, too, is knowing and running that rep in practice with your QB that you run every Friday night.
Yes.
It's knowing, when he lets go, and when he doesn't.
Here's the snap. We're going to have a timeout by the Rams. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Watching Live Stream here on WWSR.
United Producers, Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
Art Sanders Field here on West Washington Live Stream, simulcast on WWSR. The Senators backed up deep here. They're on their own 9-yard line. They're going to have to go 91 yards here to try to score. So they have played very well. It's 35-6 here as they're trying to just hold on to the ball. And there comes a run up the middle by Collier. He's going to get up to about the 15 there. That's going to bring it up to a more manageable second down there. I'm going to try to institute a rule. We have nobody allowed to throw a ball on the sidelines because it's really throwing me off. And with this, I'm trying to watch 2 triple option teams try to transfer ball. I don't want anybody throwing a ball anywhere. As we go here, they're going to be hustling up there. Senators with 9:07 left, 35-6 to score. They're going to hand it off the middle. That's going to be Collier again. He's going to get a push. He's going to get pushed back, though, right before he gets a line of game. That's where those front, Hunter, you're shaking your head, those front 2 guys got to get that. They got to get that push. And that's off the ball.
Yes.
You know the snap count.
Yeah.
You know what's going. You talk about
You should have hands on first.
You should have hands. You should be the first guy. You should be the first guy moving your feet. Now, I know there's some guys out there that are fresh. There's also some guys, though, that are pretty, I look number 78 out there, Lyndon Poe. He's 245 pounds. He's in there at nose guard. He's a big guy to push. And so you got to find something to push. Here's going to be another one. It's going to be
that's trouble.
Trouble. It's going to be kept. Now, that's where Gavin did the right thing. He held on to it and just tuck it down. And there's an injury, and that's what I think Paoli was trying to avoid. As we see number 78 there, Lyndon Poe, we talked about him. I think that was one of their things. They were trying to avoid some injuries here. They have the game in, quote, in their hands. And so he goes down. It's a
head trainer for Paoli, Ian Bostock, comes out.
Kind of helping him there. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. You're listening to West Washington Live Stream here on WWSR.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers, unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
The Senators come back and they punt there on 4th down. They're going to take it to the 38-yard line where it's going to be down. So lots of substitutions coming in and out of there for the Senators. It's 35-6 with 7:56 left. The Senators travel to North Davies next week, followed by being back home for senior night here.
Yeah.
We'll have that. That'll be a different start time.
Yeah, it'll be a 7:30 kickoff here at West Washington. So
is that before spring? We got fall break. We got another week before fall break then, Mr. Akers?
Yep.
And then we'll be at Mile Lamar, Crawford County after that, and we'll finish up over down the road at Salem, and that'll be the regular season. That is just crazy. And,
flying by, man.
Yeah, and that's where if you were to grade the Senators on their year, I mean, I think it's one of those mid years. It's like that they're so close to being like a high B, and they're so close to like a C minus on their season right here. As we see the snap comes in, that's gonna be a
blown dead with a flag.
Blown dead with a flag, and that was hilarious because Clooney froze like he was in a video game, and it's going to be encroachment on the Senators. Going to move it up 5 yards. I don't know if somebody lined up over the neutral zone or what there.
I think so, 52.
They're Houchin. He looked like he was offsides, and then so 62 there is.
You saw him hit his head on the way out. He knew.
Oh, yeah. And that's what Caleb Murphy, if there's somebody who's going to, a former Big Ten, an all-state player there, Caleb, given to you. But it's also knowledge that he has as we see Sullivan goes in motion. Oh, whoa, what a shot right there as he pulls it back out. And that's good. That ball wound up.
Going for a first down.
Wow. And I thought 31 Sullivan wound up with it at the end there. As Goodrick, man, I tell you what, that ball went everywhere but straight. It's 7:46 left. And that'll move it for a first down to the 50-yard line there.
Who made that hit?
It was.
I think it was 32.
32 there. Tyler Miller comes through as they got a lot of guys coming in. A lot of
78 back out.
Yeah, they keep going with a different set of linemen as they're trying to keep the specialty players safe and kind of rotate some linemen in. Senators have a JV game probably Monday. Do they have a game at Paoli?
Yep.
So that will not be one you can see. We'll go through the full schedule that you'll be able to see next week. Min goes in motion. There's going to be the handoff up the middle. Great coverage right there in the middle.
Looks like I hurt his hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he clamped down on that one.
Yeah.
Pulled on that wrist a little bit.
Not what you want to see out of your guy who's
backup QB.
man, I tell you what, the Rams aren't getting out of here without a couple shots on them. I'm going to tell you that. The Senators have given them all they want, and that's going to be a great sign for next year. I will say that. That's something I'm very proud of how we've played tonight. We just keep giving it to them over and over again here.
And that's one of the things that the Rams are going to remember this. And that's one of the biggest things. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground, gets picked back up, and then we have all kinds of stuff there. That ball almost went down again as Thornton's going to push the pile. And
That's all 22 players out there in one scrum.
We had a lot of guys. We had some guys out there. It was their first chance to get some hits, and they did.
The only people that weren't in on that are the people out there wearing black and white.
Yeah.
All other 21 guys on the field were in on that scrum.
Well, I tell you what, Isaac Worley got out there for us, number 75. I think he was in there. There was all kinds of guys that were just coming through and making some hits there.
6:50 to go here, 35-6. Paoli leads.
Here's Sullivan in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and that's going to be met, and that's where I'm surprised.
Still going forward.
Still going forward, and that's what Coach Murphy is yelling at him there. With 6:36 left, it's 35-6. Rams on top of the Senators.
Tyler Miller checks back in.
Sears comes out as they kind of try to get some guys in that, for a couple snaps here, you're able to play 5 quarters a week, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. So you got that, and so you can get some guys. And there's going to be the snap. It's going to be right on the outside there. There's the pitch man. That's Sullivan getting it. He's going to go up, and he's going to dive. It's going to be good enough for a first down. And that's where we have to keep driving. That's what we say, if we can just get them right there in the backfield, but we are not doing that right now.
That's one of those, that triple option works really well when you've got a speedster out there that you can pitch it to as that third option.
Yeah. It's kind of like a paper cut. It doesn't matter how you get it, it really hurts.
Yeah.
It can be anywhere and it hurts, right? As they're going to come under center here, that's going to be number 11 in motion for him.
That's got to be a false start.
Yeah.
78 was 3 yards deep.
5:39 left here. Yeah.
He says,
hey.
What's going on, guys? Like, I've been playing with another group of guys the whole time, and now now the count's a little bit different.
Yeah, it counts a little, and it is so hard, especially when you know that. And that's where you huddle up. Hunter, that's what you say.
Yep.
You see a lot of times when you got younger players in there, you huddle up a little more, and you go over, hey, on 2, or on Chester, whatever we had, to throw it, Here's going to be the snap. It's going to be a little bit of delayed, and there comes Trekker Suvak with a great tackle there by the sophomore. He comes in, and Trekker, I think he's a wrestler. I have not got. He should be. He's ground and pound there. He's going to drop him for a little bit of a loss there. So trying to find some scores of interest. There's a lot of them out there. I had some people asking me. I'm trying to. We're actually going kind of late into the night here at 9:05. I don't know what time we got done last week. It was late when we got home last week. Will be a late night for North Davies, especially here as we see the snap coming. There's going to be over the middle there. That's going to be keep, yes. And that's going to be right there. You fooled me.
Yeah, had me too. I thought it was pitched.
Yeah, I thought it was pitched too, and that's where
that was a great job by Cooper Spires with that one.
So he's got that. So he's trying to. The defensive back there comes in and runs the show at quarterback, and that may be, when we looked at 21 there for him coming out there, he took a shot there, Justin Thornton. So Senators have kind of put both of the Rams quarterbacks out in a way, at least make them worried about it. As here we go, this is going to be a quick snap as they're going to try with 4:12 left. Sullivan in motion. It's going to be a give up the middle. Nope, pitch to the outside to Sullivan. He is going nowhere, and it goes right down. That's going to be that's going to be 4th down here. I lost track of the down. 3:57 left. It's that point in the game.
I know what these guys are thinking down here. They're like, man.
It just missed opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that's going to be something I'm going to just harp on, and that's what I think has got me so in a daze.
Yeah.
Because I think about missed opportunities you have.
You think about them, and you sit here and you think this could have been such a different game.
Oh yeah, it brings me back to my first year in 2018 in the sectional final against North Central. Where that ball, there was no, oh my goodness, there is no way that line was set. I'm sorry, I know we're in some
balls down.
Balls
We're just
down.
gonna blow it dead.
I know we're in kind of some cleanup time here.
Oh, gonna call it a first down. Gonna move it.
Hey, there was nobody set on that line. There was nobody set on that line. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was straighter than that line. And they snapped the ball and boot scooted to the left, and somehow the guy falls and it's a first down. So it's your night, 3-5. Left, and Senators trying to keep him out of the end zone here and done a great job outside of that opening drive. And that's what we're looking here. We've talked about that was the Valley game too, the opening drive right there. As the ball goes, it's going to be met. There's going to be some running. And somebody to the left side there is we just had a hole.
Just short of getting in.
Yeah, I almost need to watch our monitor on that. Craig, I'm going to have to turn it over to you on that play because that's in the side I can't really see.
Yeah, that's the far side.
So I don't know if you can see it better than I can on the monitor. I may let you turn it over to you as it's going to be first and about 4 to go.
Yeah, first and 4.
With 2:40 left here. Rams trying to punch it in. I still don't know that ball somehow. I'm still amazed. There's certain things. I guess the referees wanted to go home a lot sooner than we did. So here's the snap. It's going to be Spires under center. He's going to hand it off. He's going to give it up the middle. No, he's going to pitch. It's going to be to him to the outside. He's going to take the ST plunge. And they're saying
dives. There's
in.
a touchdown.
So he's got that. So
brings the lead to
41 to 6.
41 to 6.
2:13 left to go here in the fourth.
And the Senators will travel to North Davies next week. Like we said, there's going to be a lot of coverage on the West Washington live stream next week. We've got, let me think, Craig. What do you know on top of your head?
Give me just a second. I can tell you all of them.
Nunez is going to be trying the extra point here.
So we've got varsity volleyball.
Snap is high. Kick is up. It's through.
Yep, there's a great kick.
42 to 6.
So varsity volleyball at South Central, that's being covered not by us, but South Central is putting that one out. Then Mitchell on the 24th, Christian Academy volleyball on the 26th. So that's the next week. And then we've got Borden volleyball and Perry Central here for football. So that's, 4 volleyball games and then a football game. So that's over the next 2 weeks. That's kind of a light week, like couple of weeks for live stream.
Live stream, but we got that, like we said, buy that monthly pass if you're thinking about it, and you'll get kind of the bonus of the volleyball and the IHSA football on that one, so you can kind of bundle that there. We like bundles in this world.
Oh, for sure. We didn't mention that there is the year-long bundle that literally is a calendar year. So the day you buy it, you get 365 days of coverage from West Washington live stream. Somebody asked how many we do normally throughout the year. Last year we did 103.
Well, and I think that's what we talked about. We need more people, and you can do a lot more, I think, with our huddle cams and stuff like we're looking at. The springtime is a busy time for us, and, the weather is always a big issue for our outdoor sports. So trying to figure that out. Nunez is going to be kicking off here with 148. Rams up 42 to 6 on the Senators. It's going to be probably a deep kick by him as he comes up. It's going to be end over end. It's going to go right there to Wallace, who gets it. He's going to return it again. I'm surprised that
should be blown dead right there.
Yeah, there's not a. They must be worried if they blow it dead too quick on Coach Lowry now. They've got him scared. So as we look at that, once again, if you'd like to be an official, feel free to go to IHSA.org. Yes, I had to think of that one.
They're always looking for officials in every sport. So if you're a volleyball person or a softball person, swimming,
cross country, track, wrestling.
If you get up into the center part of the state, you got some lacrosse going on.
I want to be official for diving. I like it to where I decide as there's going to be a skip pass there, literally a skip pass by Hunt. He goes back and throws it tomorrow, and he kind of skips it there. And that's probably his worst attempt, and I think he had more time that time. He just kind of overthrew it.
Yeah.
Well, he's also been used to
getting drilled
so fast that he's like, I got to hit the ball off quick.
So as we look here, I haven't got to watch much on North Davies, as this is going to probably tick down to the end here. We'll talk about them in the post-game, the Busey Mechanical Services post-game show, as we're going to have a handoff by Collier. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get just a little before the play gets blown dead there, and that may be the last play of tonight. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors we talked about there. You know, we have so many great ones, and if you'd like to join us as a sponsor, make sure you do. We'll be back after the last play here for the Busey Mechanical Services postgame show.
We're going to try to get one more off. 8 seconds.
I'd go the old hook and ladder there, Billy Bob. There's going to be a handoff to Collier up the middle. He's going to get a couple yards before he's dropped, and that's going to be the end of the game. It's going to be a final of 42-6. As we had some guys cramping right as we come off with their Isaiah Dennis, looks like that. He's kind of cramping. He's coming up as we got there. He's hopping up. So we're going to step aside. We'll be right back for the Busey Mechanical Services postgame show. You're listening to West Washington live stream on WWSR.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers. Unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
Welcome back to Art Sanders Field here on West Washington Livestream, simulcast on WWSR. Scoreboard does not really show, guys, the way this game went tonight. It was a 42-6 final. Rams over the Senators. We talk about our sweet and sours, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my sour to kind of get that. I think my sour tonight was missed opportunities, Hunter, and I know that's what we were sitting here talking about. That's a big one for us. And when you lose the missed opportunities where you have those chances that you can kind of come up and do that, that's a big sour. Anytime you can't convert on big plays.
Yeah, for sure. Brad, going into that, those missed opportunities, that's something that these boys can learn to grow off of and move forward throughout the rest of the season and into sectional play, is just finding that little bit of that extra, because these boys, they have a lot of heart, is finding that extra just little bit, just enough to get them there.
Yeah, and here on the Busey Mechanical post-game show, Busey Mechanical Services post-game show, make sure if you need all your, the tides are turning. We're getting ready to go to, it's supposed to be fall on Sunday, so you're going to need to get all those HVAC systems checked out. Hey, you might have some deer meat you're getting ready to put in your freezer. Make sure it's in working order. Busey Mechanical Services can handle all those duties for you, can't they, Craig?
Oh, for sure. They're a new sponsor, jumped on this year. Great to have them. They do sponsor our post-game show, so big thanks and a shout out to them. My sweet, Senators came out, and played a very competitive game. I know that 42-6 doesn't show that on the scoreboard, but it was competitive through the whole game. My sour, my takeaway, if you look, the Senators just really couldn't get that offense going. The first quarter looked pretty good, but then it was, they weren't able to get those 3 yards that we've talked about. If you get 3 yards each carry, you're in good shape, and the Senators just weren't able to do that, after the first quarter. So it was a struggle for them. So, those are the sweet and sours for me.
My sweet, I didn't get to say it, but the Senators defensively came through without Rolando Bookbrook over the huge force that he is that drives that kind of defense along with Clooney. They still played very well. If you notice that Paoli had to really kind of go to some bags of tricks in order to score. They did, of course, overcoming a turnover right on the start there, Hunter, was a big play for them, and we're going to be up against the North Davies team that has some good runners and likes to throw the ball next week. From what little I've seen of them, so they're in Odin next week, so that's what we'll have.
And that's one of those things is getting closer to sectional play. You're going to see the ball in the air a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a really nice test for our secondary to see some more of that ball in the air to really make them, because, all the teams we've played so far is ground and pound. They're stepping up, making these tackles, and if they're going to have to kind of learn to read that quarterback a little bit more and make those drop backs. That way we don't get burnt in our secondary for touchdowns.
It looks like it's going to be 77 next week, and looks like more like fall weather up there in Odin. That's
there we go.
Long, so that's where we'll be. Craig, a lot of things, missed opportunities. I know that one thing that does get us, we have that grit, and we probably have a sectional finalist team, the 2As over here. Lots of scores. Apologize, we didn't get to a lot of them tonight, but we can check. But you can check back with us, and a lot of them there. We've had a very long week here, and it's we're going to be cutting the Music Mechanicals post-game show short here. But we would like to thank everybody for listening once again. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Craig.
Yeah, Jamie Sullivan with Raymond James Financial, Washington County Community Foundation, Ryan Batt with United Producers. Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Lynx Clothing and Shoes there on the square. Michael Long with American Family Insurance, the Washington County Substance Abuse Council, and our post-game sponsor, Busick Mechanical Services.
A lot of great ones, and thank you, and a great game. The Senators are going to be reloading next week and going to North Davies, and I tell you what, they're going to give it all they got, so that's all we can ask for. So for Triple H himself, Handsome Hunter Holiday, I'm going to give you a different name. I don't know, Holiday's just not excited enough for me to say. I'm sorry.
Can you leave handsome in it?
I can just, yes.
My wife don't call me handsome very often.
There you go. Well, you're a handsome guy. You're good.
Thank you.
Hunky, handsome Hunter Holiday. There you go.
We'll have to work on it.
Okay, we'll work on it. And Craig, the professor of all being, knowing, the watcher himself, Akers. Thank you. I'm Brad Mills, and God bless you guys. Have a great weekend.